Hello, beautiful gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages. We are back. We had some technical difficulties. This is also why the camera. Excuse the camera angle. Try to manage now, right now. A little bit. Oh god. I shouldn't have touched it. I should just have not touched it. Okay. We'll just. I know, very professional as always, guys. There we go. This kind of works. Hello, everyone. Welcome. You still know who we are. Hello, boys and girls. Oh god. Boys and girls of all ages. How are you doing? How are my guys doing? So, we'll give you the whole story. Stream quality will improve in a bit. Stuff has been a little bit hectic. Exactly. I'm back. He's back. He's alive. We're back, guys. We'll give you an update. We'll just tell you everything what happened and why we had this little delay. And yeah. But before, you see under me there's a little man waiting to be introduced to the stream, and that is a boy, the man, the myth, the legend, the modeler, the guy who's responsible for most of the cool shit. If you see some cool shit that we reveal, basically that's him doing it. So guys, welcome his, I think, second stream appearance, James Manolikas. Welcome, James.
Hello everyone.
Hey, and also a face reveal. Bam, first reveal of the stream.
Nice to meet you all.
Yeah.
Nice to be here.
Yes. By the way, don't worry, the camera angle will improve in a sec. So maybe while I set this up, in the meantime, James, can you tell the people what went down?
Okay, so yes, we both apologize for the delay.
Yeah.
Technical issue. David was preparing to start off his PC, and unfortunately, the batteries to his keyboard died. And he had to run out and get some new batteries.
I literally, we ran to the car while talking to James, and we went to a gas station, got some batteries here, and now we're ready. Yeah, and that's also the reason. Also, we started a little bit late with preparing, as always. So
yeah, it's the date. Friday.
You'll get a way cooler camera angle in a sec.
Yeah, something was bound to go wrong. It's Friday the 13th, so.
Yeah, true. Yeah. Hey, 59 people in the chat. Amazing. How are you guys doing, man? It's been some time. W. James, exactly.
Oh,
There we go. All right. So, I'll quickly grab a cable to get that ready, James. I'll be right there in a sec, guys, and then you get a nicer camera angle, and then we can get this started. Be right back. In the meantime, you can maybe talk to the chat. Since you're finally here, it's your first real appearance. Talk to the people.
Well, guys, as you know, I'm the main 3D artist of Transformers Rise of Unicron. I'm responsible for making the trailer, the Autobot trailer, with all the Autobots, and I'm working really hard behind the scenes to get more stuff done. We apologize for being really quiet, but we really want this film to be amazing and a surprise. We're working hard behind the scenes. Any questions that anyone would like to ask?
I'm back. Didn't take that long.
Yeah, no worries.
David, here. Yes, I'm here. I'm not an illusion. I'm here. I'm here, guys. I mean, I'll be gone in a sec. But I'll be back in a sec.
Right. First question here from Angel of Death. When can we expect it to release? The question we always get. Listen, I can't give a release at the moment. It's going to be a while. But rest assured, we're working really hard. We're trying to get more people on board to work on more things. At the moment, I'm currently working solo with models, so I'm trying to get it done as everything. Trying to get everything.
And I'm
done
back.
as possible.
There we go.
Yeah, but it is a lot of fun to work on it. I do have my personal life at the end of the day, so I can't always be working every day of my life on Transformers Rise of Unicron, but it is it's definitely my goal to get this movie done. So it will be done, I do promise it. Right, next question goes to... Hey there,
Jesus.
how you doing? So, Auric Fluff, I might have pronounced that wrong, I do apologise. What's been your favourite character design, James? That's a good question.
Oh, yeah, something good.
I don't think I'm actually allowed to say the name of this character. Well, all I could say, it was a lot of fun making the Autobots, and it's really...
It's tough.
I guess I could focus on from the few that you saw in the Autobot trailer. I definitely say Hound and Hot Rod are definitely one of my proudest designs. I was really happy making them, creating them from scratch. It was really brilliant. Before me, we had before I joined the project, we had Harlow, who made Optimus Prime, Bumblebee, and Crosshairs. And great modeler. Sadly, he left the project for personal reasons that we cannot disclose. We wish him all the best.
Exactly.
And then I must have joined, what was it, half a year after Harlow left?
Maybe something like that, yeah, probably.
I think it was September of 2022 I must have joined. But yeah, I took over then. And then redid the whole cast. Well, first of all, did all the ones that we didn't have. We only had Bumblebee and Optimus and Crosshairs at the time as models, and then even then we had to redo and refine to bring them up all to what we needed them to be, and make the changes that we wanted. But yeah, definitely Hound and Hot Rod were my favourites to model at the time. There's definitely been more additions to that list, which I cannot disclose at the moment. You will definitely be seeing, am I allowed to say, what we're planning?
Depends what was the question?
My question is, am I allowed? I think it's okay to say we are planning a little surprise for next week potentially.
Yeah, we can definitely disclose that. Yeah,
a nice little sneak peek behind the scenes, if you may.
Exactly.
Video. Sorry if I'm being too vague with the questions, everyone.
No, I think it's all right, man.
Right. I need to go back. Because there more questions. Right. Why am I conscious about you measuring them will be used in making the review? Will we see some new looks of Optimus Prime? Well, funny you should say that. Considering it's the 4th anniversary of Transformers Rise of Unicron, we will be very excited to show some little surprise today.
Exactly.
Maybe something that someone you don't actually expect. So stay tuned for that in the stream today. Will Rise of Unicron come out before the G.I. Joe crossover? Well, that depends. Is the G.I. Joe over releasing? So well, maybe so.
Debatable if you want that or not.
Yeah.
By the way, if you're wondering, guys, I'm just working on getting you a better picture. So that's why I'm a bit what's the word? Absent. I'm not ignoring you guys. I've actually been. I told this to James also. I've really been looking forward to finally doing a stream again with you guys, because it definitely has been some time.
Absolutely, indeed. We do apologise. We are missing one very crucial member today. Martini unfortunately couldn't make it. Hopefully, for the next one, he'll be there.
Exactly, sure. He'll definitely be there for the next one again. So, but sadly today he couldn't make it. All right. So what do we have here?
I'm really terrible at reading the comments.
Oh no, you're not. You're doing absolutely fine, man.
There's keep more and more coming through, and I can't actually. I'm missing it. I don't want to miss anyone. So yeah, I have Becky Brown. Will we see some new looked Optimus Prime? Answer that one. Will Rajiv? Yeah, we've done that one. Which of the Transformers models that you made is your favorite? As of the ones that have been revealed, it is definitely, like I said, Hound and Hot Rod. Those two go hand in hand together. It was a big challenge to create them, and I'm really proud of them. Are there any new auto?
Oh, that's cool. Ooh. Sorry. Just found a cool app.
Yeah. So. Bessie Master? Again, I apologize if I'm pronouncing your names wrong. Asking if, I'm guessing the question is, are there more new Autobots to introduce other than Cliffjumper? Well, all I can say is the movie will include a big roster of characters, whether they're good or bad, friend or foe. We do not want to answer that one. But
well, obviously we don't, yeah.
Your main cast, your main heroes of the film are the ones you see in that trailer. So yeah, but rest assured, there are plenty of surprises in Transformers vs. Unicron.
Exactly.
Hey,
all right.
Hello. Is the movie following up TF5 or replacing it? It is a follow-up, indeed a follow-up. Transformers 5. Yeah, as David has stated many times before, this is the sequel to Transformers The Last Night and aims to give a conclusion to the Bayverse. Some Decepticons who happens to be Autobots will be part of it. Is that a question? James Jurovic, Area 51 Productions. I don't know if that's a question or not. Will Grimlock be the only Dinobot to speak? Well, we haven't even confirmed if he does speak, so...
Oh, sorry guys, didn't plan to do that. I'm sorry. We're back.
Who would win in a fight between Ironhide and Hound? Galleon14 asks. Good question. I don't know about who would win, but I'd have to. My personal favorite choice would be Ironhide. Always have to go with the original 07 cast of Transformers.
Of course.
Yeah. Who's been your favorite character design, James? Yeah, I've already answered that one. FYI, Ironhide and Ratchet was killed already, so how they can be brought back from the dead? Well, they are dead, so we haven't said that they're coming back, so unfortunately, yeah, I wouldn't be able to answer that question even if I wanted to. So, Mr. Fear asks, how can I join the team? David Handler. Maybe answer that one. Depends. What do you want to do?
Exactly. It depends. And sorry, I'm just so absent right now trying to figure this out.
I'll just keep reading.
Oh god, what's happening here? Oh, there we go. Oh.
My voice audio is a little low, apparently.
Is it still? Okay, I did pull it up again.
Yeah, not yours, David. Apparently mine, I think.
Yeah, I know. I did actually increase yours.
Okay. Can I be heard better now?
Wait, I'll change it so you're louder.
Okay. Not too loud so people get deafened by me.
Okay.
Right then.
Okay.
I've lost it. Right, how can I drop your voice?
I'll be right there, guys, with you. I'm just...
How long will be the runtime of the movie? We're aiming for 2.5 hours. Might be
That's the goal, yeah.
We can't really confirm yet because we're still making it.
Yes, I figured it out. Nice. Sorry.
Nice. Have you considered making a smaller version of Unicron and adding his heralds like Cyclonus, Scourge, and Sideways? Um, Questions I can't really answer. So yeah. So James made the changes. Yes, I did make the changes, and we'll be able to show you some cool stuff today, and especially next week when the behind the scenes sneak peek comes through. You'll definitely be able to see a lot more into the design and the updates to all the characters.
Okay, guys.
A lot of fun.
When I get something epic, free. Let's change it. There we go. A lot more professional now. Hello. There we go. I hope the angle is cool. I don't know if you know. It's a wide angle lens. It's ultra wide. I don't know if that's cool. Just tell me if you like it or not. If not, just tell me and I'll change it. All right.
Liniter asks, is there an Autobot or Decepticon that didn't make it into the film that you would have liked to make or seen in it? Ooh.
That's an interesting question.
Very interesting question. There is one, but I feel like if I mention it, I don't think it's something I can mention on camera. I think this is a question that I'll have to ask after the film is released. So,
yeah.
Yeah. Again, we apologise for being vague. We don't want to spoil it. We really want this to be a surprise.
Exactly.
Proper surprise in this film, and I think everyone's going to love it.
Yeah, I think so too, yeah.
Is there a release date again? No. David ASMR writes Mickey Brown.
Really? Is there David ASMR? Well, nice.
David ASMR.
Oh, your picture disappeared. There you go, it's back. There you go.
Yeah. Optimus Prime writes, "Hey bro, today's my birthday, and no one remember. Could you react to this?" Absolutely. Happy birthday.
Hey, happy birthday, man. Happy birthday.
Yeah, I'm a bit slow with this. Do I react to a comment? How do I? Do I need to press something on the screen?
I don't know if you can directly react to a comment, but what I can say is, let's see, this project is awesome. Thank you, Dogga. Hey David, I forgot you moved. I'm so used to seeing the couch. Exactly. We have a new setup. This is also the first time where we have a new setup. So welcome to the new setup. My sad geek shrine. No, I'm just kidding. My Transformers, my workplace.
Yeah, brilliant. Should I continue with the questions?
Yeah. Are you not afraid that all this hard work is only so YouTube would can it? I don't think YouTube will can it. If there is someone that would can it, it would be the companies Paramount and Hasbro. But I think if they would have wanted to, they would have done it already probably. So I think we're on good ground here.
Mm-hmm. Got another question here from Angel of Death. Has the script or story changed since the last update?
Oh hell yeah. So on that note.
Yeah.
Funny you mentioned that. So basically, we've been doing a lot of work. Finally, I can focus now on you guys. I've been fixing stuff. So now we've been hard at work actually, working on a lot of things. I think 2024, we can definitely say that has been our most productive year so far for the production. We really were able to nail down, what's the word? Nail down our workflow, how we want to approach things, how we want to do things, and we kind of broke down the team to a point where everything really works, I think, at least for the most part. And we've done a lot of progress, not only on modeling, creating characters, designing characters for the movie, but also script-wise. We're right now at a point we made actually quite some big changes. We learned again this year that the script is done should not be taken lightly. It's close to the sentence "I love you." You can't say it. You should be careful when you say it. And the script is kind of, I'd say we said it quite a few times. It's done, and then it wasn't. And we did actually quite a few changes. And I would say, right now, with the changes we did, I'd say that right now we can really say that the script is almost There are just some small little things, but it's almost done. Like the main stuff is done, set in stone. And the changes we did do, so that there have been massive changes, but there won't be any big further changes to the script of Rise of Unicron. I think I can definitely say that, right?
Agree as well. Absolutely. The core script of Rise of Unicron, I'd say, the story and the major elements is complete. It's just ironing out the kinks now and just making sure that the detail is refined and perfected to, be as best as it can be. At the end of the day, we can't just write a script in a day and just call it a day. We need to take time and just make it. And like both David and I have said many times before, we do have real life jobs that we need to worry about. So it's not like we can be 24/7 on this film, but we definitely try our best to get things done as quickly as possible.
Yeah, exactly.
What do we have here? Macaron, James, you're doing very well. Thank you. And Bumblebee X Camera Woman writes, "Today's my birthday." Well, happy birthday!
Well, happy birthday, man.
I missed the comment. Will all of the Dinobots be there, even with Ankylosaurus Raptors? I can't read all that. Dimetrodon, I'll pronounce them all wrong. Once this time, you'll have to wait and see. David's
bam.
There
we go. Bam.
We got it. Back to
Nice.
Is there going to be a release date for Transformers Rise of Unicron? We've stated that question already.
Sorry, James, if I move you now, but I kind of need to move the screen a little bit, so I don't always look like this on the camera. It's kind of weird because James sees me through this camera, I think. Wait, see, I can see me better. There we go. He sees me through there, but I see you guys there. It's kind of whoa. All right.
So, yeah. What about the Maxwells and the Knights of Cybertron?
I mean, we did that. The Maximals?
Yeah, so that's right. Yeah, no, it's just.
Okay, questions. So I think the Maximals. We can definitely say those. The Maximals are not in Rise of Unicron. They sadly aren't.
Yeah, it's a theme we didn't choose.
Yeah, we didn't go for that. Although, fun fact, I can say this now because it probably won't be in the movie. I did very briefly. I don't even know if you noticed, James, but I had this very, very brief idea for like a shot in the movie where you had a little behind in the background. You could see a primal running or something like that. I threw that away though, that idea.
This is a good question. Shadow Moon 7000. What do you think about Transformers RPMs and Speed Stars? Being a massive automotive fan, I absolutely adore Transformers RPM and Speed Stars. I wish they bring them back. That's my answer. Will this movie focus less on the humans and more on the robots? David, do you want to take the answer on that one?
Yes. 100% yes. We have, first of all, we have a lot less human characters. Not just because we can't afford all the actors, but no, we have less human characters. We basically have just two. It's Max, obviously the main lead, and then you have his friend Michael, but that's apart from that, you only have robots, Autobots, Decepticons. So the focus, I'd say, is 95% on the Transformers. So this is the most Transformers film.
Big words to say. Hopefully we achieve.
Yeah.
And the man's in the chat, I see. Hi, how you doing, man?
Well,
good to see you again. Secret characters that the voice actors don't know about. Well, I think you do.
Where can we get in contact? I want to help. Well, Mr. Fear, what do you want to help with? If you tell me what you want to help with, I can tell you if you can help. Because we'd love and appreciate any help.
I'm going to try and speed through these questions real quick to try and get up to the latest ones because I'm still on the three ones. So, who will be part of the Decepticon squad? Well, you might get a surprise today.
Maybe.
Will there be a full trailer that shows footage from the movie and shows some peaks at the fight? We're definitely planning that. 2007 Jazz versus animated Prowl. 2007 Jazz wins every day of the week.
Nice.
I hope Colin Domingo will return to Transformers voicing the Chaos Bringer himself. Who knows? We might get him on board for this one. But I think, as far as we're concerned, our amazing friend Martini is the voice of Unicron.
Of course, Martini is the voice of Unicron. Absolutely.
Oh,
when could we see a trailer? Oh, no, good trailer. The big question. You have to wait and see. Honestly, the most honest question. I think it's the most logical. I mean, Shockwave agrees. Is up there. It's the most logical decision to say that you just have to wait and see. We're working very hard, as I said, and we will tell you a lot of this today. Actually, after we got the Q&A out of the way to start. We will tell you some behind the scenes. We'll give you updates, sort of a tales of production, just live, and tell you what's been happening, and that kind of indirectly will probably answer to you. You can gauge when probably there will be a trailer.
Yeah. Well, a question here: will you use AI to help make Transformers Rise of Unicron?
No. Very simple. No.
Absolutely not.
It's all man-made.
Yeah. James Jurfic writes: will Jetfire return? No.
No.
Hey guys, long time no see. Hi Skywalker, how you doing? Will the flashbacks intertwine with the main story? We haven't mentioned anything about flashbacks. Animation and probably text. Oh, Mr. Fear answers he was interested in animation and probably text stream.
Oh, really? Is he? Because I can't see the comment yet. It's interesting.
Yeah, it's 11:25. Animation, we are still way off. Texturing could be interesting.
Yeah.
Also, it would be a great present to me, Will Devastator. Optimus Prime writes, this would be a great present to me, Will Devastator. Oh, he's the person who has his birthday today. Everyone
Wish him a happy birthday, guys, man.
Will Bumblebee speak in Rise of Unicron? I believe we have confirmed that, haven't we?
I think people... Wait. How about we move the keyboard here? Because I know there will be people who will try to find out what our password is for the channel. Because I forgot for the ultra wide. You can see me logging in here.
Oh my god.
It's all good.
Yeah, but yeah, I think we've confirmed that Bumblebee does speak in Transformers Rise of Unicron. I heard that some of the Predacons will portray them when the Maximals and the Autobots. There aren't any Predacons in our film. Sorry, James, no Predacons or Maximals in our film. What made you want to make Rise of Unicron fan film? I think that's a question towards David, to be honest.
Yes, if you give me a sec to log in.
I can answer the question of why I joined, but I think the person who started it all, David Handler, needs to answer that question.
Of course.
We'll answer that one in a minute. So I'll just
he will. It's just interestingly.
Is Quintessa going to return to Rise of... Oh, sorry, Dave.
That's all good. It's all good. It's interesting that it's logging so much.
Is Quintessa going to return in Rise of Unicron? She's in the initial teaser trailer, so yeah. Will there be a Blu-ray update stream like last year? Oh, David, that's another question for you, I think. A Blu-ray update stream for your DVDs.
Oh God. A Blu-ray.
I think someone spotted in your background. Someone writes, "Is that Masterpiece movie Starscream?"
No. Actually, believe it or not, it's a KO of the Masterpiece. By the way, don't hate me, Astro. It's a KO of the Masterpiece Starscream, but it's a beautiful KO. But you were close. Will Mudflap and Skids come back? No.
I'm afraid I'm gonna have to go forward in the comments because I just can't go through them. There's too many. Will there be spin-offs planned after the film? Also, I hope you're having a good day. Well, thank you. I hope you're also having an amazing day. No. Rise of Unicron, Legacy of Worlds. That's my signing up deal. I am not doing any more after that, unless Paramount pays us to start doing this.
So Paramount,
We'll,
call
we'll run
us.
out. We'll run out of years to make these films, so there's only so many we can do.
True, true, true.
Um, Little Cliff Jumper tell the tale of how he got from Mars to Earth. I don't get that comment. Blood Knights Temenos make an appearance. What's the Knight Temenos?
That is the ship that lockdown flew. You know when he.
Oh, the Knight, of course, of course.
I mean,
Huh?
anyway, it's not a big spoiler. Would you like to see a live-action Transformers series or B movie but alternate timeline, independent to Bayverse and B Rise of the Beast? I'm always up for a live-action Transformers film. This doesn't matter what it is, to be honest. I'll go watch it. So yes, although I'd like to see it from the babes. I'd love to offer help with animation process, but I'm just kind of all caught up with helping animate Arrival. Oh, Catalyst, you're helping on Arrival. Oh, well, nice. Very nice.
Hope you're all doing good there.
Yeah, exactly. Hope you're all having good progress.
We appreciate you wanted us to help. Unfortunately, at the moment, we're still at a modeling stage, so we're not ready for animation yet.
Exactly,
so
yeah.
Can't do that yet. What do you think of next year's SS Bayverse figures? Q, Night Prime, and Hatchet.
Amazing.
Instant purchases in my eyes.
Beautiful. It's beautiful. Yeah. Especially for me, probably, funny enough, believe it or not, it's not Prime who is my figure I'm looking forward to most. It is actually Q.
Really?
Yeah, it's Q.
For me, it's a really weird one. It's actually Hatchet, because I want to complete my Dreads collection, and I already have Q from the Dark of the Moon. At least I'm one of the lucky few who managed to get one. But I definitely want Q, the new updated one as well.
Yeah.
My collection. Right, let's try and keep up with these comments here.
Can see that they fix eraser back from the. I don't know what you mean there, to be honest.
We've got Dan the Man asking, since the last table read, did Martini take my notes into account? I'm not sure. I think I do know what he's talking about. Definitely have been read. Definitely been talked about. You'll see soon.
Will Michaela, Charlie, or Carly be in the movie? Well, if you pay us, if you get Megan Fox to join now, I'll be happy to include her in the movie.
We'd like to see an Alternators reveal the S.H.I.E.L.D. movie or TV show. I don't know.
Could be interesting.
Dan writes, good to see you all as well. Hope this year has been good to everyone. Yeah.
That
Wait, Merry Christmas to everyone. We're around the corner.
Exactly.
Probably. Will Mirage, aka Dino, turn invisible like G1?
Will you? Oh, sorry. You do your question first.
Oh, no, it's okay. Well, I mean, we've confirmed that he's in the film. To be fair, we did a previous live stream with him. Now, what his role is, we can't reveal. The rest assured, he is in the movie still. I know people were quite surprised when they didn't see him in the trailer last time. He's still in the movie, and
yeah,
he is still. Some things have been cut, some things have been added.
Yeah, it's basically the Autobots. We'll get into this today because we have a little bit more for you on the Autobots today. Surprise, surprise. We do have stuff for you today to show a little bit. And we in that first, I always say first trailer. I don't know why. The first look trailer, we did basically show you the main Autobot cast. That's why Dino is not in there, because he is in the movie. He just hasn't such a big role that we included him in the main cast.
Mm-hmm. Essentially, think of it as a way as you have your, what can I say? Think of it as your 07 cast. You have the 5 main Autobots: Optimus Prime, Bumblebee, Jazz, Ironhide, Ratchet.
Yeah.
I know those were the Autobots you saw in that movie, but think of it this way: that you have your main 5. In our case, it's 8.
Mm-hmm.
and then the rest are bonuses,
Yeah, I think that's good.
which
Yeah.
may have big or small roles depending on the scenes that they're in and what their roles are in the movie. But your essentially core set of characters, considering we've been with them so long, it only makes sense to make it them. Um, and we'll be happy to talk about the details of, you know, these 8 characters when we talk about them now on the stream.
Well, Merry
Um,
Christmas and Happy Holidays to all you guys as well, of course. How do you
we
feel
got the
about a miniseries set between Bumblebee and Rise of the Beast? Could be. I mean, I guess could be interesting.
Ooh,
Oh Jesus, Fate.
that's new.
Fate donated $2. Well, Fate. Well, I don't
We've
know
never had before. Okay.
how. Fun fact: no, we did actually once. During a stream, a Let's Play of Transformers the game. First of all, thank you so much, Fate, for
Yeah, thank
donating.
you.
Really appreciate it. And just so you know, guys, if you want to donate, of course you can. You don't need to, obviously. And just so it's clear, all of the money that we get, we put into our projects, basically. You know.
You consider TF1 a general prequel to the franchise, some continuities, or another reboot? I just consider it something, to be honest. And I did see a question actually earlier that I was asking both of us what we both thought of Transformers 1. I
Ah,
personally really I liked the film, it was great. It doesn't hit the same as watching the live action stuff though. To me, it's what I grew up with. It's what got me into Transformers. I'm a big car person as well. I
mm,
love vehicles. I've worked within the automotive industry, and it's the cars that grab me at the end of the day.
yeah.
They turn into amazing, cool robots.
I mean, it's
And
childhood. It's childhood after all, right? So it's basically yeah. But I also watched, of course, Transformers One, and I can definitely say I really enjoyed it. It was a really good Transformers movie. I think I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. So I really enjoyed it. Very good, cool origin story. Um, Very character driven. So it had a good story. Believe it or not, Transformers movie, a good story. It can happen. um, but yeah, of course, I mean, if you're looking, you can kind of see I'm a bit more. Bayverse is a bit more like what I'm drawn to, which is just because I grew up with it too.
I guess now is a better time than ever to answer that question earlier. What made you start this project?
Two things basically, at least for my part, I can say it's the one is I've definitely said this before, but I'm a big I just love movies in general. I'm a big fan of movies, and I always wanted to one day make my own feature film. So that in itself was one part, and then the other part was I was a big Transformers fan already back then, which by the way back then means 10 years ago, when that was the first time that idea of making Transformers Rise of Unicron crossed my mind. Um, uh, I already was a big fan at that point, and so it kind of it just came together. Make a movie, make a Transformers movie. As crazy as that idea is, but yeah. So that's
Amazing.
basically the main reason. And what I didn't know back at the time is, I mean, we actually tried to start the project in 2014. Actually, Van Laszlo, who is working on Arrival right now, knows this because he was part of the original team back then. And I just was way over in my head with that one, way too young, didn't have enough experience, and we kind of took a break. And I didn't know, if I had known that in 2020 when I came back to actually say, okay, let's do this, that it would grow into this project with and all the great people I learned, like I got to know for that, like you, Martini. Well, I would have started earlier. Yeah, it's just incredible. I could have never dreamed of getting to this point. And also, I've said this a lot of times. I know you guys been waiting to see stuff, but know whenever there is a silence. First of all, it's intentional, right? We would say right now that from June to like now, we just basically we worked on stuff and said, okay, as soon as we have more, we'll reveal it. I think it was we for quite some time now we had the plan, James, to say let's again show people something at the 4 year anniversary, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So the way we try and show things now is we just want to try and keep it. We want to try and keep some consistency. We want to try and keep a bit more of like a professional look to the film. Obviously, we're not professional at the end of the day. A2, we're not producers at the end of the day. We're making this out of our own spare time. We both have IRL jobs. I've car design and other stuff to do. Where was I going with this? I lost my train of thought.
But probably what you mean is that, you know, stuff like making this takes time. Probably that's what you mean, and that's why, because we're all, of course, all work, also have our real life and real work that we do, work jobs that we do. It just, you know, sometimes you have less time. It just takes a little bit longer. But in the end of the day, we keep moving, we keep working on it, and as soon as
Yeah,
we have more, we show it to you guys. So yeah,
yeah. I think it's also best to show things in bulk to have a big major surprise because I could easily just, one day just finish a model and just upload it on the internet and say, hey guys, here's this character
yeah,
and just call it a day. But
exactly.
I don't see the excitement in that. I like keeping people in suspense and, showing them something really cool that's really complete and really properly shown off
Yeah,
instead of just showing the random character of the month or the week that I've been working on and or a couple of characters or maybe concept art or models or whatever or animation. So
mm,
it's best to just show it when it's ready and show it like we did with the first look trailer. Initially, we started showing back in 2023. We showed Dino and Drift, which were the first Transformers models I worked on, and which was great at the time. I was really happy, and it was a great experience to have and record myself and talk about the models.
yeah,
But what I realized then was I'm killing the surprise with that. So we, me and David spoke and Martini, and we thought it best to come up with a way to show off all of them together. And then the idea came of let's do the Autobot trailer. And
exactly.
I got all the Autobots done, animated, and got the trailer ready. And then we started our countdown, and there you have it. And it shows. Everyone watched it, and we're really happy with it.
Yeah,
Yeah, and we're very grateful for it. That everyone likes it, so we're going to continue that way, and hopefully maybe get to an official trailer one day, a proper one, with scenes from the film.
exactly. Yeah, but that's kind of how we approach things. I mean, we can maybe already start kind of going into this. Um, by the way, I just wanted to mention Dan, peak scene that you wrote up. Wheatley giving Unicron shit and then getting stomped on. Peak. No, but um, what I kind of meant, so we'll maybe go into our second step, which is just giving you a little update, Tales of Production now, Tales of Production Live, on what's been happening, and how we approach stuff and where we are at. And through that, then I think we can start showing you guys the first little things from the movie. Um, so basically, what have we been up to? So, as you guys know, we told you this in the last Tales of Production. We have been a little bit. We've been struggling with organizational stuff. So, just figuring out, how to organize everything, how to get a good workflow, get stuff moving not slowly, smoothly and continuously, and figuring out that process of how to smoothly make a movie and work on a movie of the scale and with all the technology and technological aspects that are involved. It took some time to figure it out, to figure out a workflow that really worked for us, but we did it in beginning of this year, I'd say, around February. And since then, we've just steadily kept moving on, working on it. And basically, we said to ourselves, so what we will do is we'll start the modeling phase. We'll start modeling all the characters. And as soon as we are at a point, where we have all the models of all the characters that we need, that's when we start animating the scenes. Because then we can really focus on animating and get everything done a lot quicker. So that's the idea. While yes, that means maybe that you guys have to wait a little bit longer till you see stuff, it pays off in the end because then everything gets faster done. And it's also a lot more coordinated. And basically what we said is, okay, so what we do is we create all the Autobot characters first. Then we go with all the Decepticons and all the others then that remain that are factionless, you know. Um, so basically, as I told you, with the main Autobots, we finished those. You guys found out through the first look trailer, of course, that we did that. We wanted to, of course, showcase those to you. That was the big thing. I think, when did we start working on the first look trailer, James?
Ooh, wow. Well, if you count the models,
Yeah,
it's been well over a year, at least from my side of things, right? Getting the models ready and
yeah,
everything. And the models were completed in must have been April this year,
yeah.
April 2024. Or when the final model, which I'll happily reveal who it was when we showed the pictures. The final model was done then, and then the rigging and animated process started.
Hmm.
We had other people trying to do the rigs for the models at the time in early January for the ones that were ready. One or two got made, the other ones didn't. So in the end, whatever was not done, I had to do. And then the animation phase started from April till May. And then, if I'm not mistaken, we released the trailer in June, didn't we?
Yes, we did. Yeah, the end
Yeah.
of
So,
June.
and then when the trailer was ready, 2, 3 weeks after that, we released it, and we just wanted to be careful and just release it perfectly and time it perfectly, and we're very happy with the result.
Yeah, I think
And
we already said this before. We really uh, learned through the last time we did a trailer release, which was a Super Bowl trailer, which was very rushed, very uncoordinated. We really wanted to take our time, finish it, set a release date, do some little bit of advertising for it, and then release it. And I think it worked out perfectly. And it really showed that it pays off, even though it takes longer. It pays off to do it this way.
yeah, and by doing it this way, even though for now people have to wait, and we do understand and we apologize for the waiting, but once the models are done, all it is animating, and the story, even though it's still being worked on, still making adjustments, the core of it's finished.
Yeah.
While I spend the time to make the models, David and Martini are refining. I then put in my input as well to say like what I think is a good idea, what I think is a bad idea, and then we all three discuss and try and make a middle solution. And yeah, and that rolls on quite nicely and neatly. I keep trying working hard on the models, trying to get some done, as many done as possible. And sometimes I could go through a month and make three, and other times it could take me 2 months to make one. So, yeah, it's just it's just how it is, unfortunately. So,
Mhm.
and yeah, now it's just been one of those periods where, unfortunately, not many have been made, and only one I could say has been essentially, well, one has been fully completed, and then another one was half completed and still has yet to be completed. In fact, maybe a few more
Exactly.
days and then it's done. Um, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's, yeah, as you said. So,
No
it,
disrespect. Is Jamie Carragher here? One from the team? Who's Jamie Carragher?
at least I don't know him, so I don't think he is.
Probably not.
Probably not, then, no.
Yeah. Sorry, David. I interrupted
No
you. Please
worries.
continue.
No, but yeah, basically exactly what James said. And I think what's so interesting about, so that's what we did. So of course the first look trailer, that was like 1 year of just getting all the Autobots finished and done. And now, as I already said, we're working now on the Decepticons. We've been working on that, also on different other designs and stuff, which you'll see when it's ready, um, when the time has come. And I think, yeah, we've done a lot of work, and I think what we say what we're right now doing is, where we're at right now is continue working on the Decepticons, finishing those that we're working on right now, and also ironing out the little teeny little things that we still need to iron out in the script. Dan probably will have another script reading. I think one of the script writers, not script writers, one of the voice actors is also here today in the chat. So yes, you will get your script reading pretty soon, probably. So yes, in that case, that's kind of where we're at. We're moving, and I think definitely don't mistake the longer pauses between the little videos, announcement, reveals for like nothing's happening, because that's absolutely not true. We're just, silently working, and just we said, okay, let's not focus on revealing stuff, showing stuff. Let's focus on getting it done, doing it, and then when it's ready, show it to you guys.
Exactly.
And I think seeing the first look trailer and the quality that we got there, I think you see that it pays off.
Exactly. Yeah. There's no point showing stuff unfinished, and giving away all the surprises. Why reveal
Exactly.
all the names in the film? Why show off models that are not finished? Why show off concept art when it's best to show that stuff after it's done, or at least the character's been revealed? So
Mhm.
definitely. Uh, yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to read the comments at the same time. So to speak, it's not working. I need to focus on speaking and then read the comments. Yeah, I need to be trained at this. I'm still new to this life.
Yeah, but you're doing really well, I can tell you that.
Thank you. So, yeah, it's best to just show the finished thing
Yeah,
rather than, I know it's frustrating, but it's really worth it. Really worth it.
it is. It
I
absolutely is.
noticed, yeah, I noticed one of the comments was,
Hmm.
where was it? Goldbird, no, but for real, I came late for stream. I don't know the guy. Is he talking about me? I'm guessing.
Yeah, that's James Manalik as well.
Yeah. For anyone who doesn't know, my name is James Manolikas. Anyone who hasn't joined the stream late now, I'm the 3D modeler and 3D artist and concept artist as well.
Yeah,
For
and basically
Transform.
like one of the three big heads that are working on the project right now.
Yeah.
Is Megatron going to appear in the? Yes, Megatron is going to appear in the film. I can promise you that, Green Penguin.
Wouldn't be Transformers without.
Yeah. Someone outside ROU had a speculation that the quintessence from Transformers 1 are secretly working for Unicron without Sentinel's knowledge. Maybe. I don't know. Could be. Maybe if they make Transformers 2, we'll find out.
Animaz, could I help with some concept art if a place is available? We're kind of past the concept art stage, but we could definitely chat.
Yeah, we can definitely
Like,
chat. Maybe if you go into our if you join our fan server, I don't know if you're in there yet on Discord, then you maybe can get in touch with us and then we can talk about it. Sure.
yeah. Although one disclaimer we want to put out again, we are a non-profit organization.
Yes.
We're even an organization. We're just a fan project. We are a non-profit. We don't get paid for this.
Yeah.
We can't pay people. Just to clear it up.
Yeah, it's a passion project. We're all doing this just for the love of Transformers. There's no money involved.
Mm-hmm. Right then. Do you think it's time?
Okay, then maybe there will be a reveal of it soon. Yeah, you'll see. We'll definitely show something, and with that said, we'll do it. I think we could do it now, showing the first thing that we wanted to show for today.
Yeah.
So we wanted, as already said, we did spend the last at least a year working on the first look trailer, getting all the main Autobots done. And today we wanted to give you a little bit more of a closer look at the designs of the Autobots, which you saw in the first look trailer. And we'll do that now. What I'll do quickly is though, I'll move the camera, or I'll move my display. Because I know you guys otherwise can see through the camera what I'm trying to set up. And I don't want it to get spoiled.
Yeah, I will answer one of the questions.
Exactly. While I do, you can do that, yeah.
Gold Byron, are you from England? Well, I'm actually born in Greece, but my mum's British, and I have gone and studied in the UK, and I've lived in the UK for a while now. I'm currently temporarily back in Greece, but yeah, I'm half and half Greek, half British.
Exactly.
You try to mimic the Michael Bay style. We're definitely trying to be inspired by the Michael Bay style. We want it to be a true Michael Bay sequel. If Transformers were going to play in the multiverse sandbox, would you like to see Peter Cullen and Chris Hemsworth team up? Sure, that'd be cool. Damn it, I spoke too soon. I missed that. Don't know. It would be awesome to have Rise of Unicron figures. Yeah.
Definitely,
Well,
definitely. I fully agree. Hasbro Studio Series Rise of Unicron when?
yeah. Oh, nice indeed, neighbor. Welcome. Nice. Thoughts on AOTP so far? Age of the Primes. Okay. Not my cup of tea at the end of the day. It's okay. It's okay. I prefer the movie stuff. I do have a Legacy and Earthrise and Siege collection and Kingdom, but my main focus is Studio Series. Practical explosions included? Yep.
Exactly.
Can't give a better answer than that. Aiden Moore, voice actor. I'd love to have a figure and go, it's me. Yeah, totally fair. Is there going to be a DVD release? If we could find a way to distribute it without getting,
Yeah, well, the question is how to pull it off, because the problem is obviously,
yeah, without getting in trouble.
yeah, because the thing is, guys, as you know, we can't, and we also don't want to, for the record, make money with this. So the thing is, it's hard, because if we do a, like, let's say, it would be really cool. I'd be the first to want to do that, like do a Blu-ray release for everyone who wanted to get it. But the problem is that would mean, like, creating the Blu-rays, buying the Blu-rays. That is stuff that we would need to buy on our own, so it would be quite a bit of an expense. But we couldn't get money for it, so it's difficult. But what I can say, what I definitely want to do is, for at least for all the team members, once the movie's finished, I want to give them as a gift, sort of, for working and helping on the project, the movie on Blu-ray. I want to do that definitely. But maybe if we find a way, we could maybe do it for you guys for free, of course. But we'll see. We'll see.
And Armaz asks, how do I join your fan server? I do not have the answer to that. I think, David, you'll have to give the answer to that one.
I can do that. I'll send you the link to join, if you give me a second.
Zach Fitzgerald, most anticipated SS figure for 2025. AOE Prime for him. Yeah. Or, sorry. And it's either Hatchet or Q for me. I love those. I love those obscure characters of the Bayverse.
Absolutely, yeah.
Robert, I really hoped at the age of the project 2020 that the staff used this fan movie to fill the lack of fembots Bayverse has had for 10 years, but I think only Elite is part of this, and Quintessa too. That's a very interesting statement and question. You might see today. We'll have to wait and see.
Nope, that didn't work. Sorry, guys. Trying to send the link.
Yeah. Basically, to make a statement about characters, we can't reveal the names at the moment. But there's plenty of characters in the film. A lot of whatever you've seen before the release of the first look trailer, with the exception of Quintessa, because I think it's pretty much guaranteed. Thanks to the first teaser trailer we had, she is a part of the movie and a big one as well. But with the exception of her, everyone else that hasn't been revealed, apart from big names like Megatron and Barricade, nothing's confirmed for them. Only the ones that you see in the trailer of the Autobots are the ones that are confirmed. So we can't confirm to you if characters have been cut, or if characters have been added. It's stuff for you to see. There's definitely been cuts, and there've definitely been additions. Good additions, for that matter.
By the way, if someone is in the fan server, can they maybe try to send the link to the fan server? Because I don't know why, but I can't do it. How much hashtag fire star for ROU? All right.
Justice for fires that are ruined.
Oh god.
I
TF.
think now's a perfect time, if you don't mind, David. I just take a 1 minute break,
Oh,
and
absolutely.
and then we go ahead for the reveals.
Yes, we can. Yeah, absolutely. Let's
Brilliant.
see you in a
Thank
sec,
you.
man. All right, and in the meantime, while James is taking his break, we can chat, guys. So, what's up? What do you want to know? Hit me. But guys, I can tell you, it's great. It's great to finally talk to you guys again, do a stream. It's been some time, and I've been really looking forward to doing one again. But yeah, I mean, basically, David, how do you feel? For fuck's sake, Firestar. Oh man, I don't know. By the way, if you guys are wondering, I'm trying, because I'm trying to find the right, trying to find the reveal stuff, because I know James sent it to me. For some reason I can't find it right now. Just have to excuse me. I'll just be looking while I talk to you guys. Also, maybe I can look on my phone. No, I can't because it's been new. It's in news right now. How do I look for this?
And I'm back.
Welcome back. I'm just trying to find the pictures you did send me, James. Because I do only find the old ones that we already released via story. You know, the ones with the back shots. Probably you guys know it too.
Ooh, I don't know if you answered this question, but I see your comment. What main characteristics from base style did you try to preserve? Did you answer that question while I was away?
No, I haven't yet. No.
Well, definitely the action and the cool camera shots and just that sense of epicness that I felt with the Transformers. We may have a little bit of humor in there as well, but definitely
Of
not to the
course.
extent of the Bayverse films, but a little bit of everything. A little bit of everything. Becky Brown writes, missed scene David telling us, we'll have to wait and see.
Well, you have to wait and see. Oh, I think we can. No, we didn't. Okay, forget it. Calling off. Do you remember when you sent me those pictures that
It
we
was a
want to
while.
reveal? Huh? A while
It was a
ago?
while. I'd like to confirm. I'll double check for you.
Yeah, I'll look in the meantime. Sorry, guys. I know it's professional. I know. No, that's not it.
I do have the two emails. Remember to check both.
Did you have them?
No, I do have like my two email addresses. Remember to check both.
Oh yeah.
It's funny because Martini found them the other day.
No, I also. Funny thing is, I found them actually also not that long ago, but I can't find it right now.
I can always try and resend them again, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
Probably would be the easiest thing if you find it faster than me.
Okay, but then again, I just don't know how long it's going to take to send them. Okay, bear with me. I'll try and get these quickly sent out.
Don't
Again,
worry, guys.
you
You'll see.
if you can.
You'll see it in a sec.
Keep searching though. 'cause you
Yeah,
might find it.
I am.
There we go. Found them in my files now. I send them all at once. Google Drives.
I mean, just send me a link to the drive.
Yeah, they're downloading now.
Okay.
Just they're uploading now. So,
All right, then we'll just do it this way, and I'll just, in the meantime, talk to the people. I think it's easier.
yeah.
Hey, we got over 1,000 views on the stream already. That's crazy. Thank you, guys. I was today. Wait, I was today years old when I found out Chip and Dale was a media crossover. All right. You were today years old. Interesting age, man. Bring back Baber's Transformers. Exactly, Ghost. You're right. Bring it back. Und uns geht es gut. Danke, Thiago. A little bit of German in there.
Okay, so I've got 8 pictures here.
When you yeah.
Oh, sorry.
When you first watched Bumblebee back in 2018 when it first released in theaters, what was your reaction to the G1 designs and the opening of Cybertron? I was like, it was very nice. I liked it. It was very cool. I liked the intro. It was a cool intro. Did you enjoy TF1? Yes, we already said that. Yeah, we did. Both of us. Could I do some posters for you? Well, I mean, well, right, hit us up on the fence, or we'll see. But sure. Why did you change Hot Rod's face? Oh, if Martini would be in here now. That would have been his question, Martini. If you rewatch the stream, you know. That would have been your question.
Absolutely. So that's definitely. We will answer that when we show what we need to show today.
Exactly. Then we'll answer that question.
Other questions for that one.
Since a lot of Autobots will change, will Decepticons have redesigns too? We'll get also into that today. A little bit at least.
Yeah, definitely. Just wait a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Hopefully maybe get a few more people in here to watch and see.
I told a family member that Batman dies in RU. Fucking alright. I said it about every new movie or game. I mean, I guess. That would be a crossover, Batman and Transformers.
That'd be a weird one. The
Totally
Batmobile
works.
trans-
Totally works.
Yeah, the Batmobile transforms.
Did you guys watch the Penguin? I haven't yet. I actually started with a friend, but I was too tired and I fell asleep. So I don't remember that much from it.
Really.
But yeah, I definitely want to rewatch it.
Unfortunately, I haven't had the chance. I'm not very good at keeping up with the series. I did watch a lot of Top Gear and the Grand Tour and Clarkson's Farm, though.
Well, what's new?
On that bombshell.
No, that bombshell.
Yeah. Indeed, on that bombshell. I've got the pictures sending right now.
Very nice. Is this an official movie? No, this is a fan-made project, fan-made passion project for fans by fans. Will you maintain the French accent? What do you mean? I see that smirk. I see that smirk. Yeah, but for the most part, yes, he will have his French accent. Maybe just not that. What's the right way to put it? Not that extreme. By the way, I know Megatron not dead. Will Megatron help the Autobots stop Unicron? You'll have to wait and see, Ghost. I don't know what happens. I don't know. I also haven't seen the story yet. I also have to wait till it comes out.
Yeah.
And on that terrible disappointment. other projects after ROU and Legacy of Worlds. You'll be funny. You know what's funny? We actually already talked about this, and
Yeah.
also, yeah, there are ideas are floating around. But till let's first finish those two.
When we finish these two films, I'll be in a retirement home. Um,
We'll both just have retired. We'll just sit down at the beach and be like, ah, finally.
yeah, finally, Legacy of Worlds finished. Right, by the way, could you check your email? I think
Yes, I will.
we're ready to make a review.
Yes. I got the other stuff. It's just the old. Yes, I got it. Nice.
And they're nice, good quality as well, I think. So,
Very nice.
fingers crossed.
Yes, people also can't see in the stream. That's good. Don't wanna spoil you guys yet. You can hear me downloading. And from the downloading, you can guess how many pictures it is.
I can't do anything.
No, it's because they hear you through my computer audio, and of course, it also plays every sound that my computer makes.
Really? Oh, okay.
So they hear it when I press and download.
Victor Christie writes, I wonder if Transformers would also cross over with Power Rangers.
I mean, I see, to be honest, I see the connection more than Jurassic Park versus Transformers. Not versus. Oh, God. There is a Jurassic Park X Transformers. They had like, I mean, no, obviously didn't make a movie, thank God, but they did. They had toys. But imagine just. Oh God! Imagine the Maximals against Dino. Oh God.
That would be weird.
There's just like an actual dinosaur like standing there. He's like, yes.
Jess Laura writes, do you have plans for the Maximals in TF6? We already we spoke earlier about it. The answer is no. But at this point, they're not in the movie. It's just not the direction we wanted to go.
About what? What was the direction?
Yeah, about like not wanting to include Maximals.
Oh, yeah.
Ian Leon, will Rise of Unicron Legacy Worlds have multiversal and time travels? No.
Nope.
If it's one thing I didn't enjoy from Avengers Endgame was the time traveling bit. We want to make sure we avoid that.
Yes. Okay, I have everything. Now I just need to prepare it for you guys. And then we can get into it. In the meantime, you can continue reading, James.
Should we wait for the ones to come through?
Oh, okay.
Transformers He-Man crossover. Just imagine if Rita Repulsa gets an upgrade from Unicron, turning her into a Terracon. I don't know who Rita Repulsa is. TF should be its own universe, no need for crossovers. I don't really agree with that. Who knows what's next for TF since Earthspark was done dirty as much as I enjoyed it. Yeah, I didn't enjoy that spark.
I haven't seen it, to be honest.
If you made an AoE sequel instead of a TLK, would you have used Maximals in that case instead of Knights? Well, I mean, that's a bit of an odd question because TLK is the sequel to AoE anyway, and the last Rise of Unicron isn't just a sequel to TLK; it's a sequel to all the films, so it's trying to be the best of everything. And although it was I would say in our eyes, somewhat unfortunate that Transformers Rise of the Beast included Unicron. We did not expect that to happen. We're happy it wasn't utilised in a big way and that our movie gets to focus more on Unicron.
Yes.
The big conclusion, you could say. But the idea is to try and avoid what the movies are currently doing. So Rise of the Beast focused on, the Beast, and it's a cool concept. We like Beast Wars. We like Beast. I like Beast Machines. I know a lot of people don't like Beast Machines, but controversial opinion. But we just want to try and make Rise of Unicorn its own thing at the
Yeah,
end of the day, not necessarily copying what the films are doing. So I don't want to see the Terracons in our film, and I don't want to see the Maximals in our film. I just want our film to be our film at the end of the day,
exactly.
and we just hope that everyone likes it.
Exactly.
True remorse, right? Were you originally considering making Crosshairs an Aston Martin since he is British? Yeah, that's actually an interesting question because when this is a very vague memory I have, but I remember talking to Martini once. It must have been a year ago when we were talking about this, and apparently in earlier versions of the film, before I joined, this was of course, there were plans to make Crosshairs an Aston Martin, but never
Really?
seemed to find.
I can't remember
Yeah,
that.
I don't.
Interesting.
I mean, I don't know. It was just a conversation. So,
Interesting.
man, I'm wrong. I mean, don't get me wrong. Yeah, sure, British accent and everything, and I like British as well. But it didn't make sense. Cross has been a Corvette for the fourth and fifth movie. Why change him into an Aston Martin now? You know, he is the
Yeah.
Corvette. It's his. Oh,
Yeah, you
it's
just associate him with the Corvette.
exactly. Yeah. Um. Will Skibidi toilets defeat Unicron?
Uh,
Absolutely.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh no. Shit, the story leaked, James. Go back, go back. We need to cancel the stream.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Uh,
Yes, we.
well,
There's been
the
leaked.
idea is that Skibidi Toilet comes in, stuns Unicron, and then suddenly, out of nowhere, comes Willy and Brains. And then Simmons comes from behind and throws a mojito on him, and that's it.
Yeah. If the Maximals are going to appear in the film, is Ratchet going to appear with them? Again, the Maximals are not in Rise of the Unicorn, and they're not in Worlds either.
It's interesting that so many people are writing about the Maximals, actually, because
Yeah.
that never was before the case.
Mm,
It's cool that they're getting some love, though.
mm. Will you do test screenings for the most trusted supporters to understand if the movie works, to understand what doesn't work?
Well, I'm definitely
I
sure
mean,
we'll.
actors to be.
I'll say it this way, and I think you will agree. We'll definitely do test screenings. You know, show parts of the movie uh, to people we trust, to people from the team, to people we trust, maybe to friends and family, and see how they like it, how it kind of it affects them, how it works, you know. And if it works the way we intended, we'll keep it that way, and if not, we'll definitely change it. I think that definitely right. So yeah, in a way, we will do test screenings because I think it wouldn't be a good idea to just work because you know us ourselves who gets focused and drawn in on the movie. Because for us, I had this great conversation with a friend of mine. Um, Gregor, he was once in the stream also, and he told me he read the well way back a prologue version that's now obsolete, but he did read it, and he told me, well, look, what you need to remember is you yourself as the director and the writer. Of course, you know that if you mention character A and B and Z, then of course you know that this character is that and he has that lore and so on and so on. But for viewers that haven't written it, haven't fully immersed themselves in the story, they also need to get the gist of the story. So it needs to be broken down in a way so that everyone understands it. So that's why I think test screenings and also test readings of the script I think are a very important part actually.
Yeah. Dr. Remorse has. What about McLaren for Crosshair since Cogman is already an Aston Martin? Again, at least when I joined, Crosshair was never going to change from Corvette.
Yeah, I think that changed pretty early on, I think.
Yeah. Is the film going to focus on a MacGuffin? I mean, I don't think there's a Transformers film that
It's a
doesn't focus
well,
on a MacGuffin.
yeah.
It's a Transformers film trait.
I mean, it is a Transformers film, so yes, there will be a MacGuffin. I think that's not a surprise. By the way, guys, I'm almost done. I'm just preparing everything so that it's completely beautiful and ready for you guys.
Cameraman writes, there was a fan-made model of Dinobot or Cheeto that looked it was meant for the Bayverse that leaked on Twitter a while ago. Maybe they think it's from Rise of Unicorn. I would definitely be interested to see that model. I do like seeing concept art and models from other people and see what they've made and what their vision for a Bayverse style thing would be. It'd definitely be interesting to make Bayverse Maximals and Predacons. But
Oh yeah.
it definitely would be an interesting concept. But at the end of the day, though, we've only got so much things we can actually reveal and fit into not one but two films, which are supposed to wrap up the Bayverse at the end of the day, where it's not supposed to expand upon it. I mean, sure, if this was our full-time job, of course we'd expand and try and think of new ways to make more, definitely more. But right now the idea is to just try and perfect these last two films and just give while introducing some new stuff and new themes, give a proper conclusion. And now whether we want to continue on from there and start a new chapter, we'll have to wait and see. There's definitely other projects that I would like to work on, which are personal projects. So I just don't think Legacy Worlds will be the last one. But again, I say that now. Let's find out when the film's actually done.
True. Exactly. Okay, Tiago. Danke. Okay.
What's the best comment here? My favorite comment of the day. Unicron will rise and then sit down.
Perfect. Best comment of the day, absolutely.
Best comment of the day, yeah. Goes to what?
The script leaked the story. Shit, he knows the story, Jim.
Yeah, he knows it exactly, yeah.
No.
Cancel
the project. That's it, guys. We can't.
no.
Nope. Okay. So guys, I have everything ready. We're ready for the reveal. But just to tease you a little bit more, James, read one or two more questions. I'll quickly grab a glass of water. I'll be right back.
What's your least favorite moment in the Bayverse? Oof, tricky question.
Drop. That's it. Sure.
I don't know. I think it has to be the Sean and Tessa scene about the legality of their relationship. That was just messy scene. And what else do we have? Will there be a time jump from the last night? It's interesting because it's a hard time to say. Initially, the idea is that it takes place 2 weeks after Transformers: The Last Night, but with the change we made and with the vehicles you see in the trailer, it doesn't really scream 2017, does it? It's more 2024. So I think it's just something we'll just have to kind of keep vague. To be honest, it's not something that affects the film necessarily. So discussions will be made, and we'll have to make up our minds for that one in the end. Chad, I just wanted to have a moment of silence for the other bots we lost. Skeeter, Markup, Ironhide, Ratchet, Jetfly.
I have returned.
Welcome back. Is the MacGuffin associated with a historical thing like the previous films? Maybe, maybe not.
Yeah, who knows?
10 years sequels by two Legacy of Worlds by H&F and Amico Studios called Transform Forever will happen. You heard it here first. Bold statement. Damn, very bold statement. We'll be alive in 10 years. Let's see. Yes, Chancellor. Oh no, Age of Consent.
Oh, for fuck's. God damn it.
TLK takes place in 2023. That's it? I didn't know.
Oh, I don't think it does, to be honest.
I don't think it does. I think it's 2017. Either way, though, because you missed the question, David. The question was, will there be a time jump between TLK and Rise of Unicron? And the answer, I gave an answer that initially was 2 weeks, but with all the new cars and cool stuff that we had, which are, 2024 editions and stuff, I just don't know at this point. I don't think it really matters.
Yeah.
It's not a significant part of the film. We're not going to have a text in the film that says 5 years later from TLK or something. I think it's not important. Um, I want to see a sparring session between Drift and Mirage.
Oh, interesting. Interesting. Could be a cool idea.
Mm-hmm.
This is Bayverse now. Exactly. Get that
Yeah.
rise of the beast shit now. Just kidding.
No. Right, let's keep it. Let's keep it.
Yes, yes, no, no.
Let's all keep it. Okay, they're all films that a lot of people have enjoyed. Let's just
Yes, we're all fans. We're all happy.
yeah, all fans. No need for arguing now in the comments. Please don't argue in the comments now for that. Um,
But yeah, no, we did actually, to answer the question, we did initially have a little time jump, but literally, Rise of Unicorn literally starts where TLK ends off. Basically, I think there's a small time jump, but again, few
yeah,
weeks, but that's it.
yeah. It's not stated in the film, but more like
Yeah,
in our heads it would be,
yeah,
even if cars that have been chosen now it doesn't really make sense. But it's
yeah,
not really an important factor of the film,
yeah. But
to be honest.
you notice in the movie, you'll notice the time jumps. You'll notice by yourself, even if we don't mention how much time has passed.
Yeah. Do you prefer Optimus from AOE or Rise of the Beast character-wise? Personally, I'm going to get attacked for this, but I prefer AOE. Well, funny you say that. I actually prefer Age of Extinction. I wasn't a fan of Optimus Prime in Rise of the Beasts.
Oh, I
Um,
wouldn't say that, but I also would prefer AOE.
yeah, I prefer his story in Age of Extinction. It made more sense. In the Rise of the Beasts, I felt like there was something missing. The film definitely felt shorter than other Transformers films. It definitely felt like something was missing, and like I never fully understood the reason why he's so angry in the first place. When you see him in Bumblebee, he's more this like wise figure that is kind of mysterious in a way because you don't get to see him much.
Yeah,
It's like the will he, won't he show up? But then in Rise of the Beast, he was didn't like his characterization, to be honest.
yeah. If Studio Series stated they would make a ROU Unicron figure and you could price it as whatever you want, can't be free, what would you say? Hey, Steven, welcome to the chat. The voice of Optimus Prime has entered the chat.
Oh, there he is. Perfect
Welcome.
timing.
Perfect timing, also, Steven.
Yeah.
Mm,
The studio series price $1 billion.
exactly. No, no, but I'd say
$1 billion.
a billion. No, just kidding. But I'd say make it a commander.
No, Titan.
Titan, true Titan class. Titan class.
Titan, definitely a Titan
Would
class.
just fit. You have this hulking bam figure there.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right.
Okay,
Are we
reveal,
to
reveal, reveal. Yes,
I think
it's time.
I think it's time. Are we?
It is
Let's
time.
do
All right, so guys, without further ado, well, I'll try to attempt something here that I haven't done yet before. This could go horribly wrong. No, I'm
a
just
little
kidding.
shout out to the voice actors in the chat. You probably have seen some of this stuff before, but you'll definitely see a more in-depth behind the scenes next week, so don't you worry.
Exactly. Don't worry, guys. So, are we ready for reveal time?
So also a remote writer, I hope you keep that classic Ferrari from Mirage to make him stand out from the rest. Oh, you've seen our stream for him. Yes, that alt mode is the official one he gets in the film. Um, Again, though, I won't explain why or what his role is.
Okay. All right, sorry guys, I'm just there we go. Okay, so without further ado, now let us switch over to this beautiful scene. So I created it so you guys can still see us. It's not perfect, but it works. um, and what we will do now is, as you already saw in the first look trailer, you got a first look, as the trailer says, of the Autobot cast, the main Autobot cast. And today, the first reveal of today is we wanted to show you guys the official posters for the Autobot main cast. So you get an even closer look at their designs for Transformers Rise of Unicron. So, James, I think which character should we start with?
Hmm. Should we? What do you say? Do we go with the big names and work our way down, or should we work our way up?
Whatever works for you, man.
Hmm. Let's work our way up,
All
shall
right.
we?
All right.
I just see a comment. Your beard fits you, guy on the bottom. From what?
Nice.
Thank you. It was James. But yeah.
Nice. All right. So we start at the bottom. Who do you want to do?
I think we should start. Should we start with our new character? Should we start with the main new character of Transformers Rise of
Yeah,
Unicron?
I think that's a good idea.
Great.
I'll start with him. So, the new main first character,
Let me see from him.
yeah, of Transformers Rise of Unicron. So yes, he will play a big role actually in Transformers Rise of Unicron. Is the boy, the legend, Mike Har? So it is the thing that's not appearing. Wait, it's coming. Cliff Jumper. There he is. Cliff Jumper's poster for Transformers Rise of Unicron. Character poster.
Why can I not see it?
It probably will come in a sec.
Yeah, probably delayed on my
Yeah,
side.
there is a delay on the stream. So, what are we thinking? Of course, design poster made by the incredible man below me.
There we go. I can
Hey,
see
there
it.
we go. There are the reactions. That's my boy, exactly.
So there
He's
you go,
gonna
Cliff Jump.
Well, you have to wait and see for that.
So yeah. So there we go. So the first official person you get to see of the new young Autobot recruit, Cliff Jumper. So although I will say quite a few details for him today, I won't say everything because I want to save it a bit for next week.
Yeah.
What I will say is that he has gone through quite a few redesigns. When I first joined the project, there was a model of Cliff Jumper. Very Bumblebee movie-esque design. Very cool to the original creator, and props to the original creator. I don't remember who it was, but
It
very
was
cool.
hollow.
It was Harlow?
Yeah.
Okay. Very cool design. However, I just felt like we could do something a bit different. I just didn't want it to stick to the Bumblebee movie look. So in the end, I took mostly inspiration from Transformers Prime. I think it shows in the head.
Yeah.
Uh, you can see he kind of turns into, and we'll have better pictures next week as well, I promise. But for now, we'll see the posters. He turns into Mr. David Handler's car, everybody. The Seat Ibiza. So there are story reasons. We cannot confirm it.
Yes,
What I
there
will
are
say,
reasons.
yeah, I will answer some of the questions here that I saw. Will he change his car mode in the movie? Well, you'll have to know that he does have multiple versions of the film. We can confirm that he does go
Yes,
through multiple,
he does, yeah.
and you see one of them in the Super Bowl trailer. And you'll get a better look at that next week as well, because even that looks been updated. Because although the car was shown in the trailer on the Super Bowl, his robot mode has changed since,
Yes.
and his and everything. So yeah, really happy with Cliff Jumper how he came
Absolutely.
out.
Turned out really well. And also that second revision of his design that we did, especially where we focused the most obvious areas, of course, the face and also his cannon. While
Yeah.
I think you
And
can.
his back, the overall proportions as well, just trying to tweak it out, and then also giving him something a bit unique. Because I noticed that he didn't have any kibble, or much kibble, in terms. Because that's one thing I did like about Transformers, like seeing the car parts. So I thought it'd be unique, and the wheels on his back.
I just
Like,
saw.
it's kind of like
Yeah.
an outdoor, the Bumblebee way, you could say. Hey, like Bumblebee has his car doors, we decided to give the wheels on the back of Cliff. His weapon is very much Pacific Rim inspired. I can confirm that. Bit of mixture of Bumblebee, mixture of Pacific Rim there, and yeah, just a lot of fun to make him and update him. And yeah, you'll see a lot of modes for him, and we can't reveal them all. You'll see one of them next week. You've already seen this one today.
Exactly.
two more we cannot say about.
Yeah,
So
and with what I also wanted to mention is, of course, with the canon. The canon was also is I think it's just really turned out well because we I think it's cool if we just maybe briefly talk about the designing process with every character. Again, you will hear and see more next week, but just a little bit at least. What you can see, what I like about the canon is, of course, lore wise, story wise, we know that Cliffjumper many times has been relegated to be the Red Bumblebee. Um, and in a way, through his canon, you kind of see that still, that inspiration of it kind of being a little bit like Bumblebee's canon, right? But then there's this different part, as you know, if you've seen the first look trailer, that spinning outer, I guess, rotor, if you want to call it. It's a very cool, nice detail that James came up. I was also there when he came up with that idea, and it's really great. I love it.
yeah, I do remember the meeting where we were just I was sitting and just adjusting Cliffjumper, and then I just wanted to work on a cannon. I thought, David, I'm gonna make the cannon. He's like, oh, okay. He started seeing me do it. He's like, what are you doing, James? What are you adding these bits? I'm like, hold on, wait, let me finish.
Let me cook.
And then in the end, I did the animation where he like turns around, and we were both sold at
Yeah,
that
we're like,
second.
that's it. No need.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. My goal with his face, his actual face expressions, was to bring a younger character to
Exactly.
the film. Because a lot of the characters we see, they always seem to be, with the exception of Bumblebee, they always seem to be quite more experienced warriors and a bit more well aged, especially in the new films now, like you saw with Hound and Crosshairs and Drift. They're quite more well aged and more experienced fighters. And same thing goes with Cogman. I mean, he's an ancient character. Hot Rod's definitely a younger Autobot, but because although we can't reveal too much, um, he is one of the new main Autobots of the film. We can confirm that.
Yeah.
His story focuses with the human character Max, as people know, and together they face in the film many adventures and many Decepticon threats,
Yeah.
including stuff from Cliffjumper's past, which will be a very interesting story point. So essentially, what you're looking at here is an Autobot character, a young Autobot character who has had first-hand experience of the war for Cybertron, and you could say his experiences haven't been the best. He's definitely, you could say, traumatized. You can dare say, and he has to deal with that and fight through the what we could say, I guess, is the final days of the war. You could say,
Yeah.
and most intense days. So
Exactly.
we're seeing a lot of trying to survive here, and be part of the big leagues now. So
Exactly. So that was the main idea, to give him this fresh, young look, this kind of energy-filled look. So yeah, and I
also
think
look as well that you could say,
mhm.
yeah,
uh,
a bit more innocent looking, a bit more young. I mean, like a bit more, you know.
maybe not that skilled yet, still learning. We try to get that across with design, and I think it really came across. I think it really turned out great.
Mhm.
All
I'm just
right.
going to quickly read through the questions, real quick. As I say, is my all-time favorite Transformer, and I'm really glad he's in the movie, and he his doesn't and his doesn't so good. Thank you for putting him in. Thank you for liking it. And say his design doesn't. Movie tickets going to be sold out with this one. Can I share these with Fire Brothers? Absolutely. I mean, we'll be sending out full HD versions of these on
Yes,
social media. So we
exactly.
hope does respond to these. Will Rouser Unicron explain where Cade and Vivian are? There will be a reference. That looks freaking awesome. Love the TF Prime inspiration. Thank you. Thanks for making my boy clips so handsome, guys. I think
Nice.
it's going to be. It's funny because growing up, I mean, I think we've all done this. Maybe not, but I know I did. Was I think we all had a list of characters we wanted in the films to see. Like every single time
Mm,
there was a new film coming out, we had like a wish to say, "Oh, is this guy going to be in the movie? Or is this guy?" For me, it was always three characters. I'm not going to reveal who the other two are, but I'm going to reveal it was obviously the number one character was Cliffjumper. And when I joined Rise of Unicron, and to my surprise, see Cliffjumper as a brand new addition and the new main Autobot of the film,
yeah.
I was beyond excited to work on this. And a lot of lovely care has been put into Cliff, and I really can't wait for people to see him. I won't say who the other two are, but I'm happy that they somehow managed to get in as well. So
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, that's little tease there. But
Little tease.
I don't know if there's much else to say about Cliff Jumper.
Yeah, I think not that much to be honest. So here's your again another look at one of the main Autobot characters for Transformers: Rise of Unicron. He will have quite a bit of screen time in the movie, quite a bit, and has a lot of interactions with the main protagonist, human protagonist, Max.
Yeah,
All right, I think
exactly.
since you mentioned him already, no, we'll keep Hot Rod for the end, of course. So,
He won't be the last one, though.
sorry, what?
I don't think he should be the last one. And
Mm,
he will definitely go towards the end.
yeah,
Towards the end.
towards
But
the end, yeah, because there's a lot of
I th-
lore behind him.
do you know what? Should we do crosshairs? Considering he's been mentioned a bit.
Sure, let's do crosshairs. Let's do it. Let's get crosshairs ready.
Start off with crosshairs.
And here he, wait, he's coming, and here he is. Crosshairs.
Yeah.
Poster for
There's
Rise
obviously
of
the delay.
Unicron.
Yeah, there's obviously the delay with the stream, so I can't
Of
see
course,
everyone
of
on
course.
this. Yeah, when he comes on screen,
There
I'll
it
be
is.
able
So
to
you
sort.
can see his badass look looking into the camera. You can get a more of a closer look at like all the fine little details. That redesigned chest that we did for his new vehicle mode, which turned out really well. Very looking very modern and aggressive. Also, I like that. And you also get a little closer look at his blasters that James also designed with details. You can even see the details of the cables. It's like these little crazy details that my man always does and puts himself through agony to make it.
Yeah. Yeah, crosshairs definitely one of the tricky ones. Funny enough, confession, the original model is from Harlow, so the original base model is Harlow's, and since then I took the model and redid it and did some changes, and we see when it came time to designing the robots, the Autobots, is it's a funny thing with Hound, Drift, and Crosshairs. The one thing I didn't like from Age of Extinction was the lack of vehicle kill on those guys. I love the designs in general, and they are iconic in their own way, but it was just that lack of vehicle parts that always got to me. So with this film, I was hoping that the best way to do it is like, add more vehicle kibble in a way that doesn't hinder the original designs, but just add to the detail. And with Crosshairs, you couldn't do much. He has the cape, he has everything. If you change the cape and everything, it's not
Yeah, it's
Crosshairs
not
anymore.
crosshairs. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I did find a compromise in the end. I designed a brand new Corvette car. You'll see next week. Very happy with the design. I'm actually a big Corvette fan in real life. Um, so yeah, it's a kind of a bit of a mixture of different types of Corvettes. Really, we won't be able to show it today, but yeah, you can see in the chest. His chest has definitely changed. Has added new additions. You
Yeah.
see the new Corvette parts in there.
Yeah.
You also
And
see a new addition
mhm,
on his back
yeah, you can
for
kind of
the
see it a little bit there.
what? Sorry.
You can kind of see that addition a little bit in the background if you look closely.
Yeah. If you look closely, people, he has a spoiler on his back. So that is part of the car.
Hmm.
Oh, I don't know if you noticed it in the trailer. It's also in the trailer as well. I don't know. Many people didn't notice Crosshairs as details. I know a lot of people said he looked the same, but he is different. He does have different changes and has more vehicle kibble, and you'll get a much better look next week. Um, Consider it Christmas, Christmas present.
Exactly, that's
Um,
a Christmas present for you all.
but yeah, Crosshairs didn't change much. His vehicle mode change obviously is a brand new vehicle mode. Added a few more bits of kibble here and there. The wing is the new addition. I was quite happy about. I wasn't sure at the time when I was ready to add the wing on, but then when I finally did, I thought, oh, it just adds more
Yeah,
to it. It adds more to the design.
actually, it really works. Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know if the eagle-eyed viewers can see, but if you check in the mouth, he does still have the toothpick.
It's very
um,
important.
yeah. So let's read some of the comments with these.
One comment I really want to address is, let me see where it was, because it was a bit more up. Yeah, there it is. Andre wrote, will they be this detailed in the actual movie? Yes, they will be.
Yeah,
They actually will be.
obvious.
The models you see in this poster are the actual models that we will use for the movie. Yes.
Yeah. And they're the same models that we used in the trailer as well.
True. Yeah.
Who knows? There might be one or two minor changes. If
Sure.
I'm feeling like while I'm making a scene, I think, oh, I want to add this little extra detail, sure. But it's
Yeah.
only going to be adding stuff rather than taking away. So this
Exactly.
is this will be the level we're going for. Also, these are the actual models you see. They're not paintings, they're not drawings, these are the actual models, people. Oh, so let me just try and read what is the first baby's transforms from humans. He's so good. Will they be as the yeah. He looks better now. I love this redesign. Great job. He looks like he's going to lay some hay, indeed. Man, I feel bad for Han. I wish he could change country as of now. Feel bad for him as well. Our thoughts and prayers are with him at the moment. Just hoping he's okay. Badass. When's this movie going? Okay. Love this. Love the spoilers on the shoulder. Glad someone does. Yeah, saying the AOE crew needed much more vehicle kibble. What we aimed for in the end. So you'll be seeing more of that tonight. Simon John Cross's Helix over. Thank you. Cross's design. Oh, the Cross's design is based off of the World War One pilot, right? I'm not entirely sure on that one. No, I think his question is about when the
Yeah.
designs of Age of Extinction crosses. I think it is. I think it's a sharpshooter based off a sharpshooter. I might be
Yeah,
wrong.
it could be. I really couldn't tell you, to be honest.
These drastic changes don't scream we're picking up from the end of TOK in 2017, to be honest.
It's
Yeah, like we said, the design stuff is kind of not showing that we're starting from 2017 and maybe later. We did initially say, oh, it's from 2017, but considering how many years it's been with the production and how long it's taken to make these models, and a lot of these are concept cars that I've designed. Some are official, some are mine. The timeline doesn't really matter to us. You'll understand that it's still, I mean, to be honest, 5 years may sound like a lot, but in a lifetime, it's not. It passes by like that. So we're not confirming or giving an actual time of when the film takes place. We want it to theoretically be 2 weeks and straight up after TLK, but at the end of the day, just for the sake of not trying to limit ourselves, we're not going to say where it takes place. You'll just see it and you'll understand the story. It won't. The time jump won't make any difference.
exactly.
It's weak. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
We did have that discussion too about like the designs and if does it make sense if they change their vehicle mode, their design so much if we have just this little time jump. So we had exactly that conversation, and we kind of came to the point where we said, is that really the thing that people will say that's why the movie's bad? I don't think so, because it gives it a cool new fresh look, and I mean it doesn't it happens with all the Transformers movies that they change the design a little bit, get a new old mode, get a little bit new design. So yeah, I think it's just part normal.
Yeah. I think that's all I have to say for Crosshairs right now. I do
Yeah.
see some interesting things here and there. I see a name in the chat, and I want to say he's the next one, but I want to save him for a bit more later. What do you say we go for? Should we go for one that didn't really change much since I joined? Should we do Bumblebee next? I know it's an odd choice, but do you think we should do it?
It's an odd choice, but you know
Or
what?
should we do
Maybe
Drift?
if we do the Hound.
Hound? Okay, yeah, I'm happy
Let's
with
do
Hound.
Hound first. Let's keep Bumblebee a little bit hidden for now.
Of course.
Let's go for Hound. Let's go for the big fat ballerina.
Yeah.
And here he is. There he
Can't
is.
see him yet.
So yeah, Hound was probably, and I know that definitely his. He was he the last Autobot to be finished? I think so, right?
No.
No?
That honor goes to someone else.
Oh,
But,
well, yeah, of course, yes. But I mean, like, in terms of the scenes that we animated for the first look trailer, wasn't his the last? No, wasn't.
yeah, so I think you're right. Right. He was the last one to be animated. No.
No, he wasn't. I also thought that no, actually not. No.
I don't remember. Um, right, Hound. Oh boy, Hound. Was he? He was a challenge. He was a proper challenge. But I am really happy with how this one came out. It's definitely one of my favorites. With Hound, the problem was when I was modeling him, and I hadn't done the textures and materials yet. It looked really bland. But then when the materials came on with all the dust and the dirt and the scratches, it just came to life. And
Mm.
I'm just so eagle-eyed viewers, I've already seen the comment section. See two things. First of all, the chest area. Yes, those are Jeep parts. A reference to his G1 alt form. He was a Willys Jeep in G1, so now he's a big military truck, Jeep branded military truck, you could say. So, and I'm really happy with how those kind of panels um, sit on his chest. They came out pretty
Exactly.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the rail, and yes, the railgun, of course, new edition, another G1 reference.
Yes.
Um, the design of the railgun itself is actually inspired by the Last Night toy. You'll see that
Right. Yeah.
the gun is similar. Yeah,
So yes, we gave
another
him his shoulder-mounted cannon. I think it's
yeah
also from G1, right?
yeah
So
exactly.
there it is. So you have it, and I think that was actually also one of the later editions of Hound, right? I remember that was more of a last minute thing, right?
He was right. Hold on. The list goes as follows with me working on the models. It was I did Dino first.
Mm-hmm.
Dino was the first. Drift was the second one. The third one, no, it definitely was Hound. The third one was Hound. And although I modeled Hound first, and
Mm-hmm.
then his textures came really late. He was one of the last to be textured and
Yeah.
rigged. So yeah, in that way, yes, he was pretty much one of the last. But then after that, it was preparing Bumblebee, like getting Carlo's model and doing some changes, um, and preparing Bumblebee. And then it was who was next? Uh, then it was Optimus. Optimus Prime was the next one after that.
Ah.
Then it was Crosshairs. And then after Crosshairs, I started working on Cogman's vehicle form and then never finished it. Uh, And then I
Yeah.
did I think if I remember correctly, Hot Rod came after that, and we'll get into Hot Rod's story. And
Oh yeah.
um, and then Cogman was generally the last one to be made overall. Um, but yeah, um, question for good: is Hound a military jeep or just an ordinary? No, he's a military jeep. He's a military truck. He's kind of like imagine the Age of Extinction truck, but Jeep
Yeah,
branded,
but Jeep
like Jeep.
branded exactly.
Yeah, yeah. You can see he's very much kitted out with nearly every single weapon from
Exactly.
all the.
Yeah, exactly. And I love that. That's also such a cool fun story when James, I and Martini actually met in May for the first time in real life. Like I flew to England to meet him, and I was able to see James model. I think it was the cannon and I think a part of the grenade live. And it was just so funny to see. You guys don't know the level of detail this man goes to. We actually rewatched the scenes of TLK and Age of Extinction just to get these brief glimpses to see of what gadget is where on the belt, and he did it and then looked at those scenes and then modeled all those things. So everything that you see there that is in there in the movie, we maybe gave it a little bit of a spin of our own, but basically all of his gadget and gear is on there. And then
Yeah.
additional cool detail as well. If you look, should we go into the dog tag story?
Oh yeah, I was gonna go into that. Yeah, go on.
Nice,
You
because
can take it away. Take it away, David.
yes, because if you look slightly under Hound's beard, you can see his dog tags there, and that is intentional. That is a detail that Martini actually came up one day. He said, "Wouldn't it be cool? Because Hound, he's supposed to be that stereotypical military American, right? So if he had these dog tags that also the American soldiers have in the army." And we said, "Yeah, that could be a cool idea." And then Martini's like, wait, I have an idea for what could be on the dog tags. And then he came up with all these details of like this and that and here, and I don't want to spoil it yet, but he said this that it's crazy detail, and I mean, I guess guys, if you want to, probably know what's going to notice in the movie, but we know, and we'll probably mention in the behind the scenes. But if you find a good shot in the movie, try to freeze it to find out what it is. But it is glorious. It's so many cool details and Easter eggs that are hidden in these dog tags. Um, and there's one thing that I just love. The good thing is I actually don't remember exactly how it was linked, so I can't even spoil you guys. But it was just funny because Martini tried to, I think, find a code to put on dog tags. And he said, you must imagine, me and James are here. James is working on Hound, figuring stuff out. And then suddenly Martini joins in. He's like, guys, I cracked the code. I was able to escape the Matrix. I can tell you guys. I can tell you, I'll free you. And he's like, guys, I've been looking at Age of Extinction, and I took the color code from the blood from the Transformers. And that is the code that we'll put also on the dog tags, the actual color code of the blood of the Transformers. So there's their blood type.
Obviously,
And
because we
it's
don't know the blood types of the Transformers, so he just
exactly.
thought, let's put the color code instead and write it in Cybertronian of all things. You
And
will see those details next week, but good luck spotting it in the film. It's
yeah,
such a minor thing. I
exactly.
don't think it's possible to see.
Yeah, and it's such a crazy little detail, and it's a literal Martini detail. You'll see a lot of Martini details in the movie, but this is the epitome, the
Yeah,
archetype of Martini detail.
yeah. Someone writes, "I'm gonna want a real life replica of the dog tag."
Yes, Hasbro make the dog tags as accessories. It's beautiful, and people can wear it.
Oh my god, that's
Sell like
hilarious.
hot cakes.
Yeah,
By the way,
but
I'll
yeah,
quickly wait. Should we maybe move on afterwards to the next one, and then I'll quickly grab a drink and you can start talking about the next one?
sure, sure, absolutely. One thing
Sure.
is, people are asking, is there going to be another stream next week? No, but there will be a video that
Yeah,
comes out.
we'll premiere something for you guys. You'll see definitely when it's ready.
Will he have giggling physics for beard and belly? Yeah, those bits will all move.
Yeah,
So
of
yeah,
course they will jiggle. Man, it's Hound.
yeah.
Because you know he loves
So
violence.
yeah. After Hound, can we see our Italian badass Mirage next? Sadly, Mirage is not part of the list that will be shown today. I
Yeah,
apologize. Um, you've seen the model before. There's definitely pictures of it online on our social
yeah.
media.
Just look it up,
Granted,
you'll find it.
yeah, and when you do see it, you will see it unfinished. The textures are not correct on there, so just fair warning. This is an old picture, which is I think back from May of 2023.
Could be.
So just be ready. The model then is not ready. So yeah, and again, this is a focus for no. You will get Justice for Dino. I promise you will, but not. Um,
Not today.
yeah, it's not today, unfortunately. But today is the focus on, like we said, the main 8 Autobot casts of
Exactly.
the film.
Okay. So, with that out of the way. Oh, I see a drift
Yep.
in the chat.
Be the next one.
Alright, then Goldberg, we're gonna make you happy. We're gonna go with your decision, make your wish come true, and enter Drift. Here is Drift's poster. Bam! And what a beautiful poster it is. Samurai Man is in action, ready for battle. So, and I think what you can see very well in this poster is like his more samurai-ish armor that we gave him, right? For his design, and I think that's a very cool little enhancement that we put on him. Because I mean, sure, for the most part, he's pretty much the same drift that we know, right? Basically AOE drift, right? But especially like these, we try to give him a bit more of that samurai look, play more into that. And I just think those armor plating on the hands, especially in the shoulders, that turned out really well.
Yeah. So
And
going
with
with
that, I'm
Drift.
gonna get a drink. Sorry.
Ah, So, um, okay. There's a lot of things to say. I see a lot of the questions here. We'll get through everything. Don't you guys worry. Drift was an interesting thing. So when I joined the project, there was a funny little story. He was initially supposed to still be a Mercedes car. Uh, um, so there was a picture of a model. It was a Mercedes AMG Black Series, if I remember correctly. It had an orange like stripe on the side, like a Japanese stripe, and that was meant to be drift. And when it came time to asking um to uh what make them robot mode, I asked Martini, "Do you think we can change the alt mode?" And he's like, "Nah, just so we can save time. Let's use the Mercedes." I'm like, "Okay, all right." So it came time to model drift. I was like, "Okay, where's the car?" We started looking for it within the Rise of Unicron files, and the car was nowhere to be seen. And it was just crazy. We couldn't find it. And then in that case, I just took liberty and we're like, nope, we're changing the vehicle now. And it was the perfect opportunity to change him into a Honda NSX. That is his official alt mode for Transformers Rise of Unicron. I know probably a pick that not many people would expect because you think Japanese car, you think Nissan GTRs, Toyota Supras, and everything. But I just wanted something that not many people would choose if they were to make a Japanese alt mode for drift. So the Honda SNSX was the perfect choice for me. Unfortunately, you can't really see it in this poster because the arm is blocking the chest. But when I release better pictures next week, you will see how nicely some of the vehicle kibble has actually flown onto drift. So you'll see the headlights and the taillights on his back. Um, with the armor, I wanted a bit more of an aggressive design, so he's definitely had an upgrade with his samurai armor. There's also a little bit of tweaks in the head, and then of course the color. Um, Now he went through a multitude of different colors. Initially, he was meant to be orange in this film because we thought, okay, he was blue in the fourth one, red in the fifth one. Let's follow the concept art and make him orange. Would have been great. In the end, I never properly tried it, and it just didn't really work in my head. And we did red, and then he was going to be red. We were really close to him being painted red, but something wasn't sitting right with me at the time. It felt like a Gundam design when it was painting it red, which is not bad. I love Gundam designs, but um, it's yeah, just something didn't sit with me right. And there's even a version of it out there. There will be a picture. There was a version out there where I saw someone's concept online, and I thought, you know what, I'll try it. I painted the model white and red to give it a reference to the Japanese, not the Japanese, sorry, the IGW comics, and um, it just looked a bit too tacky, to be honest. And there is a picture I have somewhere. I will show it off next week within all the content that we're going to show. But he was white and red at some point, and it just didn't work. And then one day, Martini said, "Just give the blue a shot." And oh my god, when I tried the blue, it just came back to life. The model just felt right, and with the mask, because I don't know if you noticed, but in the trailer, he has a mask. He has a Oni inspired battle mask, and definitely a hint to his days as a Decepticon on so there's definitely a reference there. We're definitely diving a little bit into like a bit of a backstory for Drift. Um but yeah, that is our samurai. Like our cool blue samurai. Very happy with the colours and how it came out. It would have been interesting to see him in orange and consistently keep the colours different, but in the end the blue just stuck out perfectly. And also, we kind of went back to the Age of Extinction face because we felt that was the better look. Um, yeah, I agree. Flame Step, the Bugatti was fire. I'm a massive Bugatti fan. But considering it was already done, and considering the Mercedes was done next, I thought I don't want us to go completely back to the Age of Extinction design. Let's just try and keep something a bit more fresh. It would have been more ideal to keep the color orange, but in the end, just the blue just suited perfectly. So that's why he's now. It was the perfect opportunity to make the Japanese drift, essentially, with the Honda NSX. Hmm. James, most hype Transformers movie for you? The first three are definitely the best in my eyes. Depending on the day, I'll prefer one over the other. Um, and but I do have a soft spot for Revenge of the Fallen. I was 9 years old when that movie came out, and I was no, I think I was 8. But anyway, um, it was just it's my comfort movie. I just love that film. Will he speak in haikus? No. Ada Mori, hoping to see some Decepticons today. Stick around. You may see something at the end. We're getting close. We're definitely getting close, guys. Let me see if I've missed any questions here in the chat. But please do write. Please keep writing. Now's the time. I am actually up to date with the comments. If we ever do get a Transformers 1 sequel, what other Autobots Decepticons do you wish to make an appearance as the main characters? Jazz and Sideswipe, to me, they're my favorite characters of all time. Yeah, definitely Jazz and Sideswipe. Really give Dino a cloaking ability and maybe change his color to a metallic silver to match his cloaking technique. The answer is no. Dino will be red. The cloaking device cannot comment on that. But at the end of the day, we are treating Dino as Dino, not Mirage, because although he was initially meant to be Mirage in the films, it was clear that the people working on Dark of the Moon ended up just calling it. It was just a Ferrari transformer at the end of the day, just a cool red Ferrari transformer, and
Yeah, you're right.
it shows in the name. Oh, welcome back, David. And it shows in the name Dino, like that is the name of Enzo Ferrari's deceased son. Like you can't get more Ferrari than that. So we're focusing more on the elements of what Dino actually is, rather than what everyone hopes to see, like a G1 kind of inspiration of Mirage. To me, they're kind of like separate characters. Whereas now, like although in the video game, yes, we do see the cloaking device and everything. I would like to maybe get that ability into the film. Well, Dino is Dino, though. At the end of the day, he's not going to be called Mirage. He's just going to be called Dino.
Exactly.
Hmm?
Yeah,
Black
exactly.
Red. Yeah. Next question is Black Red Drift is better.
Mm.
The color scheme of the black and red. Red is my favorite color at the end of the day. But no, for this design, the blue just suits it so much better for
Yeah,
some reason.
again, it was. We also thought about it, and somehow I just think we did have the red version. We also, by the way, had an orange version at some point. Um, and we looked at it, and yes, the red one stuck along for quite a while. But then we just, we looked at the blue and like, the blue is just it, It's just
Yeah,
is it.
yeah. I already told him that. Yeah, we went through that. I even told him there was a white and red one at some point
A
for
convoy in
and
the chat. Hello, convoy.
hey convoy, how you doing? Will there be a better lineup of Decepticon characters for this movie?
I
Wow.
think so. I think we have quite some nice surprises and cool things for you guys.
Mhm. I think that's what I think I've exhausted what I have to say for Drift, to be honest. I'm sorry you missed out on them.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Yeah. But I think with that we can move on to who though?
I
Maybe
think
our
I
boy,
think
our British boy.
yep, I think it's time. It's finally time to show the new look for one of the newer characters.
Yes, it's time for, I think, probably one of the the biggest surprises that we had in the first look for people, and that is the design of L. No, what was the joke in TLK? That's an elf, and he said, no, elves are
Lep-
green.
Leprechauns are tiny and
Leprechauns,
Irish.
Irish,
Is a
offensive, exactly. Cogman. Here he is. Our boy
the whole
Cogman. And he finally, apart from his normal, sort of, I guess, headmaster mode, not headmaster, but his, what do we say, his normal mode, I guess, in his full on robot mode.
exactly. So there you go, Hogman, everyone. So, what a story do I have to say for Cogman? The last one of the Autobots to be complete. He definitely quite a painful experience to design him. I went head first into modeling him without thinking of the design, and that was a mistake. I should have focused on it, drawing him first, and then um, you know, come up with a solid design before I actually make it, because I just kept making up things on the spot and it just nothing was working. So it took forever to get him done, but I'm so happy he came out. And funny enough, um, the funny story with Coleman is Coleman was initially not part of Rise of Unicron, or if he
True,
was,
not a
he must
lot.
have had one like a speaking role, like off screen. Um, but yeah, he just wasn't part of the film. So when it came time to the major redesigns and rewrites and everything, I did ask both you, David, and Martini, do you think we could add Cogman in there? Because I think he'd be an interesting character. I know TLK was hated on a lot. One of the things I liked from TLK was Cogman, and I thought it's such a shame. It was like a concept that was never really um, shown off. Well, it was mentioned that he was a headmaster, and we never got to see that ability. We got a toy out of it, and we never got to see it in the films. So yeah, and then not only did you, David, and Martini say yes to the idea of bringing Cogman in as a major player, I had the honor of voicing him, so I am
Yeah,
the voice actor of Cogman.
exactly.
So yeah,
So this is your character through and through.
yeah, it's crazy. It feels weird to say, but yeah, I am Cogman.
Exactly. And I think, yeah, Cogman was also that very interesting, also hard, because again, it was our own design, right? You had to come up with a new design. There was not really anything to pull from. And I
Yeah,
remember
exactly.
you had quite a few crises over that, trying to figure out the design. And I know we had this talk quite a few times. You're like, "Ah, I don't know what to do, man. I'll just move on to something else." And then just, one day, suddenly, it went like this, and you understood it. I told you that day would come.
Yeah, exactly. I'm really happy with how it came out,
Exactly.
and I'm happy to talk about all the details for him. I did see a little line someone's written. Can we hear a bit of his voice? Oh God. I don't think I'm prepared to do that tonight, but I'll try and um, maybe say one line. Hello, Master Cade. I have been sent to collect you. Leprechauns are tiny, green, and Irish, and that is offensive. I think that's all you're going to get from me tonight because I'm not. I'm not ready for it. I'll prepare for it when it's time to voice
Give it
on.
up, guys,
But
for Cogman.
yeah, but I'm just happy with Cogman. So obviously, this is his official form. So this is when him as his little form turns into the head, and this is the body he connects to. There's going to be an interesting backstory about his design in the film. And it's a blink and you'll miss it kind of detail, but it's once you see it, it will make. I think it's going to be such a unique idea that um it's going to be. I think everyone's going to laugh and love it. But this design is my own Aston Martin design. It's very heavily inspired off of the of two or three recent Aston Martins that came out, um, and I've called it the Aston Martin Vantage concept. Um, so yeah, he turns into an Aston Martin. His toy in TLK turned into that.
Exactly.
It only more things. Plus the British Transformer, why not? I mean, the best of the British car brands.
It
So
also
yeah,
just fits because he drove a Aston Martin in TLK.
exactly. Yeah. He retains key features from his smaller mode that are now upscaled into the bigger form, but obviously not the exact copies. He
Yeah.
keeps the chest area. The face is very similar, but I'll get it. I'll dive into the face. Also, although not visible in that picture in the trailer, you see his weapon, the disc launcher, very much full of Transformers,
Yes.
full of Cybertron inspired. I wanted a very kind of like gear-esque look for Cogman. He is very much decorated with lots of gold highlights throughout the body, and it just fits with the cool, sleek silver paint job that he has with the Aston. I'm really happy with how the chest came out, with like how the body of the body parts of the Aston were kind of sleek down, and then you got the grill as well coming through. Um, uh, how did he get big like the others though? Well, you will see in the film why. I'm not going to spoil it because I want people to see it and um, yeah, it's not like Cogman shows up in the film and he's already like this. You'll
Yeah,
see.
exactly. You'll see
You'll
how it
see,
gets to that form.
you'll
Exactly.
see how it happens. So yeah, you will see how Cogman actually becomes this form. And I'm going to speak about the head as well now, real quick. The head was very interesting because initially, when making it, I didn't know what I was going to do. I didn't know if he was just going to be little Cogman that turns into an exact copy of his actual head from the little mode, from the headmaster mode. So I thought, no, let's make a bit of a twist. So he turns into something that looks very similar, but it's not. So he's got different design elements. So there's a lot more silver in the head. The some of the panels are a lot smoother in his cheeks areas. Um, he still retains on the cheeks those little kind of, I guess you could call them gills, but they're like little gears, like clockwork. Uh,
Exactly.
Top of his head kind of has like fins going upwards, and you could dare say it's kind of like Optimus Prime inspired. And when you see next week, you'll see another angle where kind of has like these blades heading backwards. So you'll definitely see some very interesting features with Cogman. And one feature that you'll notice, he has like the kind of these like, I don't know how to call them, like kind of edges like sticking out
Yeah.
from his back. That's kind of like a Pacific Rim style look as well. But I just wanted to give him a bit of an interesting, unique design with that. And not just be another car with that turns robot that turns into a car and has doors on the back.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, he's also, I will say, although I wouldn't say he's tiny, he's definitely one of the smaller members, and he's definitely a bit thinner than the other ones, than the other Autobots. So I just wanted him to uh, I just wanted him to be a bit of a slimmer design because we have Bumblebee, who's the kind of generic Transformers design. We've got Cliffjumper as well, a bit more bulkier than Bumblebee, and we've got Round, Crosshead, and Drift, which are all completely different body types. And then you've got Optimus Prime and Hot Rod as well. So with Cogman, I wanted to be a little bit different and make it a little bit of a thinner Transformer,
Yeah.
just to come over and make it a bit different. Um, he's got a Pacific Rim hole in his ship. No, 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 it's not. Although you think it is actually not from Pacific Rim. I do get what you mean though. The design
Yeah,
of
it
the chest.
looks at first glance.
Yeah, at first glance it does look, but if you look at the headmaster form, he practically has that there as well. On his chest, he has like a circular design, so I thought that had to carry over into the robot mode, and that's essentially you could say the power source, but which I guess is kind of like Pacific Rim inspired. And all I'll say is this about this form: think of like his upgraded form, I guess, as his suit. Um, So Cogman is still the smallest bot. You could say that. I could say that.
Yeah.
I mean, Drift is supposedly quite small in comparison to the other Autobots. I say quite small. He's only like what, just a tiny 1 or 2 inches smaller than Bumblebee.
Yeah, maybe,
Um,
yeah.
yeah, but I dare say, yeah, Cogman is about the same size, if not a tad bit smaller.
Yeah, he's a tad bit smaller, and I'd say, on the other hand, I think about Cogman is just the coolest, really, with that design, as you already mentioned, you really were able to incorporate that sort of that, what's the word? That mechanical look of him. You know, that his format, like, they really took inspiration into, okay, you guys probably know, from like how a clock looks from the inside and this mechanical inner workings. And you really, that was a big goal we had with this design, is to kind of keep that aesthetic and kind of have a mix, like this traditional Transformer look, but then also this mechanical, cool mechanical looks that Cogman also has, right? And I think you did an amazing job with that. Turned out really great.
I really, really I appreciate it. But yeah, but I
Is
think
it?
the thing I'm oh sorry.
No, no worries, no worries. You continue.
Yeah. I think the thing I'm proudest about Cogman is the fact that no one expected it.
That's true. Yeah, no one did.
Literally,
Yeah.
I, and everyone forgets about Cogman. You know, like he's
Hmm.
just that one. He's just the because he came out in one of the films that everyone hates. He's just a forgotten element of that film,
It's
and he
true.
was one of my favorites. So that made the last night enjoyable for me, from all the rest of the stuff that we didn't enjoy.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, but so when it came time and we had the teaser and we had the poster with like all the shadows of the Autobots and I remember seeing the Fire Brothers video about this, so where he was reacting to our like
Yeah.
teaser before teaser, and he was kind of like, oh, there's Bumblebee, I see, there's Hot Rod, there's Hound, and then he realizes there's another shadow. He's like, oh wait, who's that?
Who's that?
They couldn't. No one figured it out. No one did.
Yeah, no one
It,
thought of Cogman. Yeah.
I must have seen only one comment that said Cogman, and I thought, ah, you got it, my friend. But obviously, I couldn't answer it at the time. And then the trailer releases, and the amount of videos I've seen where like they're like, Cogman.
Cogman? What?
Yeah, he's still very much a psychopath character or sociopath, as he prefers to call himself.
Exactly.
Um, in the trailer, the hint is there. You'll see the
It
eye
is there.
twitching.
Yeah.
Someone uploaded TikTok about our trailer, and we're pointing out the detail. I'm happy people are seeing these little micro details.
Exactly.
You'll be seeing these things move next week as well. It'll be really cool to see
Nice.
all the details. But yeah, I think that has. Wait, let me just double check the comments before. It says, well, it's common like a fusion of Bongwi and Sideswipe. I think you say that because the color. I mean, you could definitely mistake the color for it.
I
But
mean, I
other than
do
that,
see it there because the chest is very classic, like also classic Transformers design, like with Bumblebee, right?
yeah,
But
you could
on the
say
other
that.
hand, he has that sleek, cool silver look that Sideswipe also has. I think that's maybe why he think,
Maybe.
yeah.
A lot of silver transformers in the film, so not Sideswipe is not. Sideswipe is part of that list as well. But yeah, Cogman is. No, I wouldn't say he's inspired by Sideswipe. Sideswipe's design, although very cool and one of my favorite designs, if not my favorite, um, it wasn't the match I was looking for. So Cogman's very much more of a slim design, a knight-esque design.
Yeah.
Cogman, thank you. Maybe it's going to teaser by January. Oh, you might get well, not a teaser video, but you'll get a teaser image today. So that's.
Exactly.
Um, The look of him reminded me of how the symbiote works in Spider-Man 2 when he pulses throughout the suit like it moves like water. If you played the game and saw it, you'll understand. I don't know what that is.
Hmm.
Comma is not small like in the last film anymore and is now normal like the other Autobots, but is still smaller than the others, right? Yeah, like I'd say he's normal size now. You will see his small form in the film. You'll see how he becomes the small character into, the normal sized one. But he's still. I just want to say a bit shorter than the other ones, and because I want a bit of a difference. I don't want all the others to be exactly the same height.
Hmm.
Someone says Cogman reminds me of the Silver Surfer. That's an interesting.
That's interesting. That's an interesting take, man.
Yeah.
Wait,
Okay.
all right. But that is our green, no, green what? Our Autobot, our silver Autobot from England, our green leprechaun.
Oh God.
Even though he isn't green.
Oh dear.
Cogman. So yeah, that is our sort of that is our, well, I'd say out of all the Autobots, that is our most original design
Yeah.
out of all of them.
One interruption. Dan, I do know what the symbiote is. I just didn't understand the game. I have Venom and I have watched other Spider-Man. I do know what symbiote is.
Question though if that makes it a lot more better.
Yeah.
Need to play
Yeah.
the game, man. Stop,
Yeah.
stop, stop trying to find a car in Need for Speed and play. It's
No.
an insider, guys. You
Yeah, inside joke. Oh, someone writes, Cogman will be the new Jazz.
maybe.
Maybe, but hopefully not split in half this time.
But yeah, that would be maybe good.
Okay. I
All right.
think the next one, because I think there's only three more left, isn't there? Am I correct in saying?
Actually, two only. Two
No.
pieces. Sorry.
Three.
No.
You've forgotten one.
Oh, yes. There's one missing. Sorry.
Yeah.
Let me add him
So
quickly.
I think because it's the one I think is my least interesting model out of all of them, because it's not really my model, because I only made adjustments to it. Do you think we should make Bumblebee next?
Yes, I think we should do Bumblebee next. I just quickly will adjust the missing picture so we have it.
Three more, and then after that, maybe a special reveal at the end,
Exactly.
which people I think will be excited for.
Yeah, I think you guys will not expect it.
Yeah, I don't think people are expecting this surprise today.
Okay, so let's go for the B. For the B. Oh man, I'm a little bit too tired. I'm getting a little bit tired, man.
Yeah.
For the yellow, for the little yellow Autobot Scout, the Protector, Lethal Protector. Bum. Whoopsie. Wait.
Making Brown, slightly confused. I meant like his parts move and it reminded me of the scene. Ah, I see. I see what you mean. Right.
So.
Coleman will be the one ripping Decepticons in half, not the other way around. Ha! Perhaps he
Exactly.
might.
Yeah, perhaps. Who knows? Exactly. Perhaps. So here we are. Bumblebee. Here he is, our man, with his hammer, also ready.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm still waiting for it to load on my screen.
So again, of course, Bumblebee. While his design didn't change that much, it's basically Bumblebee's design. We have that chest design that's very, I think, very DOTM inspired, and also with the new car parts, the new Camaro car parts that you guys know from the reveal that we did of Bumblebee. I think it was our first Autobot, real Autobot reveal that we did, right? When we started working
Yeah,
on the Autobots.
yeah,
So if you've seen that video, then you know that Camaro, of course, that new Camaro. If not, check it out. um,
yeah,
so yeah, there he is, our protector Bumblebee.
yeah. So with Bumblebee, now obviously this model already existed when I joined the team. My responsibility for Bumblebee was actually one of my first things to do in the project. So I remember I was given two tasks. I was going to do my first model, and then I was going to do my first sketch as well. The sketch came first, and Bumblebee's Camaro. I designed the new Camaro for this film. Um, that was the first thing I did for Rise of Unicron when I joined. The design of his alt mode, as a Photoshop sketch, and that will be revealed next week. And then the next task was to make a vehicle mode for a character that I cannot name. Um, and that came out really well as well. And then the third task was literally the Camaro. I designed and modeled the Camaro, and I surprised David and Martini with a cool video reveal. The video is quite outdated now. I'd say it was rendered in Blender EV. I'm still happy with the result,
Yeah,
but
it still looks really
we've moved,
amazing.
like my equipment has upgraded since then, and I can work on cycles all day long, and I'm really happy with that. That's why we're producing the results we are now. Hella expensive machine, but yeah, I am responsible for the Camaro for Bumblebee, and I'm very happy with the design that came out with it. The robot mode, I'll be honest, hasn't really changed much since Harlow's model. The main changes are obviously updating it to to be usable, and I have added details like some fins that come out of his chest here. I don't know if you can see it.
Mm.
Um, But
Yeah,
the one thing I really work on is the battle mask. That is my addition to Bumblebee. I made
true.
the new battle for him. It is very much Age of Extinction inspired. I thought
Yes.
it was really cool back then.
Which you
And you
saw
see,
in the trailer if you haven't.
okay, so yeah, um, yeah, that's about it. Unfortunately, I haven't got much to say about Bumblebee. He is a very cool design. Well done to Harlow for the amazing job he did making
Absolutely,
it.
yeah. Yeah.
I did make some adjustments, but I wouldn't be able to say that I'd made that many adjustments to call it my own, other than, designing the car and making the battle mask and obviously making the new textures and materials and painting it in different ways, kind of like giving him the new kind of black area in his forehead here, as
Yeah.
you can see. I will answer a few questions here. Bumblebee would be a great prime one day. Someone says, I hate cheap knockoffs.
Exactly.
Will you
This ain't
guys
a cheap
address
knockoff, man.
Will Bumblebee speak in the film because he speaks into okay? Yes, he will speak in the film.
Wait, I'll be right back.
Okay.
But yes, he
James,
will.
when
He
did
will definitely speak.
James, when did you join the ROU team? Can't remember if you mentioned it already. Um, I I joined when ooh, I think it must have been 20, it was definitely in the year 2022 I joined. I think I joined in August of 2022. Oh, and I was being introduced into the team at the time. It was quite a big team at the time, and maybe different people. I didn't really know much about the project. I did see one video online um, of a model, and it was the Optimus Prime model. I thought, oh wow, that's cool. That's an interesting concept. And then I saw they were, looking for people at the time, and that's when I joined. And since then, it's basically become half of my life working on this. I've seen a lot of people come and go, and yeah. I've just been really focused on this and doing a lot of hard work on this. When are you planning on releasing all the concepts you plan on showing next week? I'm hoping by Friday, if not Saturday. If there is a slight delay, we will announce it. But worst case scenario, 2 weeks. Generally, worst case scenario, 2 weeks. But everything's been prepared at the moment, so this weekend, hopefully, all the files are complete for me to show. So, making a very cool video. And hopefully next Friday coming, you'll see it. But I don't want to make promises to that. I'm just saying I hope. Now that David's not here, perfect time to ask questions because we're going to have to wait until he's the one who changes the next pictures. Okay, so please throw in some good pictures. Sorry, not pictures. Sorry, some questions. But if it's one thing I would like to try and avoid is this character in this movie? Is this character in this movie? I can't answer those. We all know that, and it just becomes tiring for you guys as well, and for me to keep saying the same answer all the time. So, any questions you have about Bumblebee or any of the other other seven Autobots, sorry, I'm happy to answer, or even about me as well, if anyone wants to ask. I would have liked for Bumblebee's color to be inverse, like in Transformers Prime. It was definitely an interesting idea. We definitely thought about it, but it's. I did think about it, and I was very close to doing it, but I think it was just too drastic of a change, and plus it already happened in Age of Extinction anyway. So I thought the yellow was the way to go at the end of the day.
Well,
When does the table read? Soon, Dan. Soon, Dan. I promise you.
very
How are
soon.
the models coming? I'd say I don't want to reveal too many, but a few models have been complete. More on the way. That's all I'll answer to that.
Exactly.
Do the Decepticons have development, or are they more like ones from the previous movies? What as in like, do they have character development? I can definitely say they have more personality in this film. Will Drift have his helicopter mode in the movie? Cannot confirm that. How difficult has it been avoiding clipping with parts of the model? I will be honest with you, there's a lot of bits that do clip. It's just trying to make sure that in the scenes that you actually see that they don't. So it's nearly unavoidable. Really like how you keep the last light elements of his. Really like how you kept the last light elements of his design. One of my favorites, actually. Okay, I think that's all I've got to say about Bumblebee.
Very nice,
I
very nice.
The next one is the obvious one.
Yes,
Let
yes.
me see. Yeah.
I'll quickly fix the chat for me because my chat actually on OBS froze, so I can't see what people are typing. So I'll quickly open the chat here on my end, and then we continue to the obvious one.
Dan, being a troll, I regret nothing. Nice one, man.
Nice. There we are. Perfect. All right. So I think with with that out of the way, that was not a good idea. Wait. Oh, just fixing something up here, guys. Sorry. There we go. I think now it works perfect. Okay, so James,
Time to
shall
delve on a hot topic.
yes, the hot topic, the hot
Yeah.
topic. So from Bumblebee, which is a fan favorite, everyone can agree. Well, apart from Martina, but everyone can agree that that Bumblebee is a pretty famous and popular character. Well, there is one character in the last night that people weren't that excited about, and that is Hot Rod. And with Rise of Unicron, we gave Hot Rod, as you guys know, if you've seen the video, the face reveal video that we did to celebrate the change, we did listen, we did hear your cries. Hot Rod's face is changed. And what you guys don't know about this is, because I did see both actually in the comments, saw people that said, okay, that's cool, amazing, awesome that you changed the design. And then there are people, sorry, I had to laugh because I saw a comment that said hot dog, and I love it.
Just
and and the other thing is, there's also people actually who said, "Oh, I like the original face." The face of Hot Rod has always been a big point of discussion in Transformers fandom, and it has been in our production as well. You know, us three, so you could say the main trio of this production is me, Martine, James. We kind of talk about everything, we discuss everything. We kind of sort of if you want to say they're the higher up level, sort of say. And normally with us, actually, I think you can agree, James. Most of the time, everything goes really smoothly, and we most of the time always agree on stuff pretty quickly.
yeah.
However, there have been a few times where we haven't fully agreed immediately, or where we had to discuss more, or even more, or actually for a long time. And one of these incidents was Hot Rod's face. Hot Rod's face has become a meme for us for how much we had to discuss to get it where it is now. And you guys don't know. So, how did the whole process start, James?
Oh my God, where do I begin? Well, obviously, back in, I think it must have been March, the
Probably,
model for Hot Rod was complete. I knew what he was going to be. I turned him into the Lamborghini Revuelto, brand new car. In fact, it's a kind of like a new modern. It's an interesting take on the Revuelto. Actually, it's like an SVJ version. If you car guys know, you know. So it's like a more updated version of the Revuelto. You could say something we might see in the future in the real automotive industry. But it's my take on it now. So just to be more of a flashy Lamborghini. So that was the first update I knew I was going to do.
yeah.
I was going to keep the design quite similar. You can't see it in this poster, but there's some nice little hints to his G1 design by adding the exhaust of the Lamborghini on his arms. So he does have those arm cannons like G1. That
Yeah.
was meant to be like the maximum of like the Hot Rod design. The face was going to remain the same. It was all going to be okay. When I did finish that, there was such a drama with between me and Martini. We just could not agree on the head. I
Yeah.
wanted to keep his head because at the end of the day, whether we like it or not, this is a sequel to Transformers: The Last Night. We can't just keep up and end up changing everything. Like, yes, we've made changes to everything, but changes that respect the designs and, keep the old concepts. We're just adding to it, So with this, Martini wanted a drastic change. He like this, even this face you see now was not the final look. So there was millions of different looks. Like Martini kept bringing sketches and everything.
Yeah.
A friend of his, at some point, Hot Rod had a beard. It was just, I was so like annoyed at the time. I just did not want to deal with it. I just said no. The head is staying the same, and then
Yeah,
we
the
kind of
thing is,
reached like agreement, yeah, sure, the head will remain the same, and for the time being, and that was my understanding. Like that was the end of the conversation, and uh, uh the trailer released. The hot rod head was the same as the last night, and that was the end of it. The
yeah.
official first look. And then 3 days after that trailer released, I get a text from Martini in the group chat saying, "Okay, now it's time to discuss Hot Rod's head about changing it." And I was furious. I thought that because to me it was like the first look is the first look. After that, we can't go back. You know.
Mhm.
But we were literally like 3 days after the first look is like we're going back on ourselves already. So
Mhm.
I was really annoyed. There was a lot of meetings about it, and then in the end, I said, "Listen, you can add adjustments to the head. You cannot change the head. At the end of the day, it's the last night. You can
Mhm.
make adjustments to it. You just cannot change it." So in the end, that's what happened. He came up with a design. Not his a friend of his came up with a design. I think it was Pepsi Man.
Yeah.
Who came up with a design for the new head. And it was a good mixture between, I guess you could say IDW and G1 and the Last Night head, obviously. I added the details where he has like the Cybertronian tattoos on his cheeks that spell out Hot Rod in Cybertronian. Um, you will see better looks of the head next week,
Yeah, and
despite the. Um, oh, sorry.
no,
Did you want to
no.
say something?
I just wanted to say, and it was just you guys can't imagine because it was just also for me it was very interesting the whole debate. Because I was most of the time it's funny actually in our production most of the time apart from one time, I'm sort of the middle guy. You know, when James and Martini, most of the time, when they argue, they have two very opposite opinions. So James is like, as James said, I want the original face, and he's like, I want a completely new face. And then I am in the middle, and I'm like, can we find a middle? And then both of you are like, no. And
Yeah.
we kind of discuss back and forth till we get to something. That I
Yeah.
remember when we did get to it, and Martini said, "Yes, I like this. This is amazing." We were all like, "Yes, yes, the
Yeah.
saga of Hot
It was
Rod's head."
it was the relief of having to finish dealing with that, and yeah, I'm happy that it's over. Um, so thankfully, it's not too massive a change where we have to mention it in the film or anything. So it is what it is now. But despite the whole, you know, agony of dealing with this, um, I'm happy with the new head. It is cool. I do
Same,
like the detail.
same.
He has a bit more distinct stuff to the eye as well. Like you can see, like he's got like eyebrows now as well, proper eyebrows where he can emote more, get a bit more emotion out of the character. Um, and yeah, it was a good take. It wasn't a necessary change, but a change nonetheless to keep everyone happy at the end of the day. So yeah, best of both worlds, I'd say.
Yeah, and I
Yeah,
think
that was,
what was cool about it is that not it's not just that we like we did it to please Martini because in the end when we saw the phase two finish we were like you know what this is actually cool. I
yeah,
like it.
it definitely takes a moment to get used to it because
Yes,
people will look at this and they'll be like, oh wait, no, that doesn't look right, and then they look at it and they're like, do you know what? That's a cool evolution.
exactly.
And, but yeah, so Hot Rod definitely takes a bit more of a prominent role in this film. So I see why Martini wanted the face to go and show that bit more prominence. So having a bit more emotion out of the face was definitely
Yeah,
important
there's
for him.
also an idea behind the design that goes a bit further than Rise of Unicron, of why the way he looks, why he looks the way he does. So yeah, be interested. You'll have to wait and see for that.
Mm. Goldberg says, "Are there any G1 influences?" I mean, the head you
Yeah,
can see in Gojira and the exhaust, which was my
exactly.
idea. But yeah, that's just the way it goes. Because at the end of the day, me and Martini like two completely different things. Martini and we respect each other for it. But that's when we do clash, unfortunately. But we find a way in the middle in the end.
Exactly.
So Martini is very much the G1 person. He's the G1 fan. For me, I am very much the Bayverse fan. So these two will clash a lot.
Yeah.
so, um, um, but yeah. So yes, a hot rod does have an important role in the film
Yeah.
and an important role in Legacy of Worlds. But yeah, he's definitely main character, which is why we're saving him a bit towards last. But I think that's it. But he's like I said, I think he's my second favorite model, or if not my first
See,
two, because I just like the colors and I love the
I
Lamborghini and
agree.
everything.
It's a
Um,
very cool model and a very cool design. I agree. It really pops. It works. It's very cool, modern, edgy. I like it.
yeah,
And
and I think with
also big bonuses. Sorry to interrupt you, but big bonuses. The Lamborghini Revuelto is it's like I love that car.
yeah, very good car indeed, and it matches so well with his robot mode as well. It's as if the Centenario like left the chat and then in came the Revuelto, just perfect.
Exactly.
Um, yeah, and I think with that we should show off the final one, and
Exactly.
then the team. Because
And
I
we
think this live stream has gone on for quite a bit now.
this is true. We're almost at 3 hours, definitely. But
Yeah, so
that's
yeah,
how it
we'll
always
ask you.
goes.
Yeah,
Last
we
one
wanted
is a
to see
gent.
it.
Yes, last one is the gentleman that we see over here on the right for some time now as well. It's the man, of course, the leader, the guy that rolls out with a lot of people. It is Orion. No, I'm just kidding. It is Optimus Prime. Arise.
The, the leader of the Autobots,
Exactly.
the noble leader of the Autobots. So,
There he is with his sword of judgment. So what I want to tell a story now with Optimus quickly because we did have a little bit story on Hot Rod. Now I have a little funny story which goes back to us finding a. Remember when we told you we had to find a good structure for how a movie production like this works. Optimus has a
yeah,
story to why like the problems that we did have in the production for some time. So the actual or Optimus model was made by Hollow, and
the original one.
yeah, the original one, yes. And then we started working on other characters since he was finished in our minds. Then we lost the file. Hollow wasn't available anymore. Um, we tried to find the file. We found the file. The file wasn't rigged. So rigged means that for those who don't know that you can move it, use it to animate it. Um, then there were no textures. Then we told someone to texture it from our team. It was fully textured. Then we lost the textures again. Then we had. I think then that's probably when James started coming in and be like, okay, I'll take over Optimus. We'll work through it. We'll try to find maybe a little bit of kibble, do this and that here. And then we started doing the textures again. Then of course the other guy was a bit confused. He's like, "Why are we doing textures again?" So basically, long story short, mismanagement and management especially is really important. You need to have an organization when doing a movie like this, and Optimus is a great testament to that. But in the end, it shows if you persevere against all odds, then I have no idea what the Optimus quote is, but roll out. No, I'm just kidding. But um, essentially, we did it. He's finished after all, and here he is.
Yeah, there was a lot of. There was an interesting one. First of all, props to Harlow for the original model. Very cool.
Yeah,
I joined when Harlow was not part of the project anymore, so unfortunately I never got to meet the guy, and I'm really sad that I didn't because he seemed like a great guy. Um, and when it was time to transfer and just try and recover this model because it kind of was a bit lost and it wasn't, then the text got lost and everything. and a lot of animators that back in the day we were still part of the project couldn't even open the file. I couldn't even open the file at some point when I with my slow PC. It's only when I got my new laptop, my super powered laptop, that I could open the file for the first time, and I was so excited to work on Optimus Prime. Um, I
Yeah.
made a lot of changes. So there was a lot of different things with the face that were going on initially at the time, and which I wasn't a fan of. He felt Optimus looked a lot older for some reason. I didn't like that. I really wanted to try and capture that look that he had in the last night, and Age of Extinction. So I went ahead and redid the whole front of the face, made sure it looks exactly like the Age of Extinction look, and I did the battle mask as well. Oh, I was really happy with doing that. Adjusted a lot of the holes and missing pieces in throughout the body. I added new bits as well, so his exhausts are now angled differently. He actually retains some Revenge of the Fallen characteristics, so he
Yeah.
has the wheel his feet, which actually something that Harlow did do initially, putting it in the back of the feet. I changed the look and I put them on his thighs to actually reference the Revenge of the Fallen and the O7 and Dark of the Moon design. And then he also has like these silver like canisters on his back, which you'll see next week. That kind of look like, the O7 design. A lot of O7 design references here. And then the paint job is actually, if I'm not mistaken, is the Dark of the Moon look with the flames. Am I
Yeah.
correct in saying that? Yeah,
Well,
so it's
definitely, yeah. The flames are a lot more trilogy Optimus with that orangish, sort of yellow orangish flame coloring, so which he didn't have starting from Age of Extinction. So yeah, that was also something we added pretty late in the game, right? When we started figuring out texturing, and that was also part of the process. I think you really learned how to really do the UV mapping and texturing through Optimus, right?
yeah, Optimus was a big learning curve for me when it came to like texturing with those kind of materials and fixing the flames. But it was worth it every second, and I was so happy with the final result. We've given that instead of his flames being like red and instead of like red and blue, which I do love that color scheme. We've added a bit of orange as well now, kind of like reminiscent to like Dark of the Moon with the orange flames, so you can see that in the chest area. Um, just a really, really cool design. And one of my favorite things I worked on for Optimus Prime, which David actually got to witness from beginning, middle, and end,
Ah, yeah, I know.
was the truck. The
Exactly.
truck. Because as you guys know, I'm a car designer in real life. I was responsible for making all the cars for Transformers Rise of Unicron, every single one of them. Um, and only ever since I started doing Drift and Mirage from last year did I start making me responsible for the robots as well. Um, there was a model. Someone had made a model for Optimus Prime for a truck, and I didn't like it at the time, so I started from scratch. I made brand new. I looked at many different reference pictures, trying to make sure it's the right truck, right scale, everything being as close as possible to the real thing, and it really paid off. And I'm happy to show that next week. A proper nice, cool image of it,
Yeah.
and people are gonna love it. I think it's the best looking vehicle mode out of the bunch. Uh,
It's definitely very
detail,
cool. I agree.
yeah, and yeah, you just can't go wrong with Optimus Prime.
Yeah, you
And
can.
funny enough, he was the first one to be finished rigged, and he was the first one I animated. He was my first
Oh,
animation
really?
was the closing of the battle mask, doing tests with that, and then the shot in the trailer where he goes back and launches, and he has his little battle blade as well. You saw in the trailer. That was the first shot of the trailer I animated, and then I continued on from there.
Yeah.
And I don't know, keen-eyed viewers would notice in the trailer as well when he speaks in his mouth. It's like the '07 films where there's like these little silver bits you see. You kind of see that in the mouth. There's something moving around in there. So, um, yeah, that's the nice little detail that I urge all of you to go back to the trailer and watch when he speaks towards the end of the trailer and he says, Autobots, let's roll.
Exactly. That's a very cool detail. I fully agree. It just shows how much detail you put into making these models and what to what extent you go. And I also think what I like about Optimus. I mean, the knight design of Optimus, while Trilogy Optimus is of course my Optimus, that knight design really has grown on me over time, and this, in my opinion, is the best of both worlds. This Knight Optimus, but also with a little bit of kibble, you know. Um, and it just gives a bit more. It grounds the design more. It makes it a little bit more believable that that guy can transform into a truck.
Yeah. With Optimus, it was difficult to, add the kibble, like we said, with Crosshairs and Drift and Hound. There was a moment in time, I don't think I ever admitted this to you, David, but there was a moment in time where I was actually going to add the window chest S from the '07 films. He was going to have windows for his chest,
Hmm.
but it just strayed away from that night design too much. So in the end, I kind of had to, be minimalistic as possible. So where I could, there are truck parts,
Hmm.
but there was only so much I could do with this one because at the end of the day, it's Optimus Prime. Everyone knows Optimus Prime, so
Of course, yeah.
messing up with the design with this would be hard. So yeah, and I think that concludes all the Autobots.
Yeah,
But
but
there is one more.
there's one
There
more
is one
thing.
more.
Yes, as Apple would say, there's one more thing that we have in store for you guys.
Exactly.
For that, I'll put Optimus away for now.
Yeah.
So,
I don't think you guys are ready for this.
yeah, I think you guys are not expecting this.
There's going to be a lot of theories going around, that's for sure.
Yes, and we will on purpose not tell you guys everything because we want you guys to speculate.
Exactly.
So, hey, hell no from Rockmastic. So,
No, I think someone wrote, I think this look could still rock the sun visor over his chest panels. Like the first film, he must be wrote
the
by.
sun visor over his chest.
Did you improve the Stonehenge crumbling animation scene? That scene is god.
Out of all the things, that scene still haunts us, doesn't it?
Right, you guys are in for a story. So,
Oh,
back in the
here we
day,
go.
I was still new to the project. I was David had hatched this plan out with the most dedicated people of the team at the
No, here
time
we go.
to, bring out this trailer for Super Bowl. And then the more days passed, the more we realized this wasn't going to happen. And then I kind of I felt sorry for him at the time because I know David really wanted a Super Bowl trailer. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to get out of my way and see what we've got because I didn't know what we had at the time because I was still new to the project. I only knew we had the Camaro for Bumblebee because I made that. I didn't know what other models existed at the time, what was ready and what was not ready. So I went out of my way. I used up all the clips we had from the forest and made a Super Bowl trailer, which was like 30 seconds. And then I showed it to David, and he was really excited. And we thought, okay, let's add more to it.
Yeah.
Let's add more. And then there was this shot. We thought we need to have Stonehenge in there crumbling.
Yeah. And
And at the
oh
time, we
my
did not have
god.
the model of Stonehenge. And oh my god, it was so bad. And we had to cut it and everything. My computer kept crashing. It was the night of the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl was happening, and we were still working on the trailer to release it.
And
In
I
fact, we were
remember it was
the Beast trailer released before us.
exactly, well, trailer. But yeah, it released. And I remember we were there like shit, the Super Bowl's happening anytime the trailer will release. Shit. And then and then Martini or what was it I think it was 2 a.m. my time. Way past my bedtime, and I should have gone to bed already to get ready for work. And then I don't like 3 a.m. I'm good, guys. I need to go, and they were still at 3 a.m. They were still not finished.
Yes,
It's still were
it
going
ended up
on.
in the morning, and then I finised. And we had another guy at the same time who was animating the Optimus Prime face.
Right at the same time, yeah.
It just all went wrong.
Crazy.
And in the end, we managed to get it out there. We got a lot of views for it. People were really happy with it. But
True.
after that experience with especially Stonehenge and just seeing the quality, because at least at the time, a lot of people liked it, and I respected that. But for my standards of like, knowing what I was capable of, I just thought, this is the worst thing I made. That Stonehenge scene was the worst thing I've ever done in my life. And I must never do it again.
Yeah, and it's
Um,
also it's not up to the quality that we set ourselves, because we said to you guys, and we said this quite a few times, but we didn't practice what we preached, because we said we will take as long as it needs to be. We do quality over quantity. We want it to be at that. So if you want to know what quality we mean, that first look trailer, that's the quality we want. That's what we
exactly.
expect. And
The one with the Autobots. The
yeah,
one with the Autobots.
and we don't want to compromise on that, because we think we have such, because and I mean this, I'm so confident that we have such a kick-ass movie that I want it to be as good as possible, and I don't want to compromise on it. I know that means, of course, for you guys and also for us, it just takes longer, but the end result, once it's there, it will pay off so big.
Exactly, yeah. So, without further ado, I think it's time to show off.
Fate
Oh my
Lift
god.
donating
Faith,
another Fate. Man, damn.
thank you.
My man, thank you so much for another $2, man. That's amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you.
I don't know when you left. Did you see the posters?
Yes, did you see the posters, man? Or did you leave?
You just missed a few posters and yaps. Did you see Optimus, Hot Rod, and Bumblebee?
Depends, yeah. Did you see them? Sorry, guys.
It's fine. We're going to release the pictures on social media
Exactly.
anyways.
You'll see it anyway. Exactly.
Don't have to play through this. It's, but it is time. It is the perfect time for you come back, Fake, because it's time to reveal
A
a teaser.
surprise. So
Teasing you guys.
exactly. So we told you modeling phase is happening. Phase one was the Autobots. It's time for phase two.
Fate is giving us the money to hire Megan Fox for this.
When I made that joke, Fate was like, "Fine, I'll do it myself."
Oh my god.
So here you go, man. Here you go, guys. Speculation time. Who do we see the Decepticons?
Who are these characters?
We should do it before and after with the Stonehenge thing. You know what? We'll definitely do that.
You don't want to touch that scene ever again in my life.
Well,
Um, okay, so here's your teaser, everybody. I know it's probably not what you wanted. You were hoping for more, but this is it. You guys, they are coming soon. Some of them are already finished.
yes, some are finished already, but as we said, we with some we don't want to reveal them yet to you, because some are a surprise. There's actually also one character, is it one? I think it's one, in there that's part of the completely new idea, the completely revamped, the new idea that we implemented into the script. Um, and there have been also a few big redesigns in the Decepticon department.
Yeah, absolutely. But in fact, all the Decepticons that we cannot tell you who is and who isn't in the movie. But a long time ago, before I joined this production, clearly there were names that were dropped, and revealed to the world that these are the characters. Um, some of those are still in. You
Mhm.
will, if you. I don't know. Should we dare say if you? Well, I think it's always to say who the one in the middle is. I think it's pretty clear.
That's
It
pretty
is.
obvious. It's Optimus.
It's it's Ultra Magnus. No, yeah, no, I'm kidding. It's Megatron,
Yeah,
obviously. The
obviously, yeah.
leading. Yeah, and the one on the right next to him is Barricade. Pretty clear. But who's the one on the right after Barricade, and who's the bigger one? And notably, on the left side, especially the small little character that you might notice. Um, Oh, it's so difficult not to just say who they are. It's
I
so
know
difficult.
it will. It's itching
Hey,
just to tell them, but right, I know, but we want to keep it
exactly.
a secret. We want. It's not that we. It's less even that we want to keep the secret, but we also want you guys to speculate. We want, to think, who could this character be? Who could that character be? Nightbird, also interesting idea.
Interesting name to drop on Nightbird for the what? For the little one, I'm guessing he's suggesting.
Probably, I guess.
Yeah.
Or what? Or is it someone else? Who was it?
Who else? What
Sorcerer.
was the other? Someone says Chromia. Yeah. Yeah. Totally, it's Chromia for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Will Unicron's design be revealed soon? Unicron is someone, especially since he's the main big bad. We kind of want to wait a bit more till we reveal his design to you guys.
Um. It's funny that the small one is the one that's getting the attention. I did say, David, that would be the one that gets the attention.
Yeah, you did say it. You were right.
Yeah. So yeah. So this is your Decepticon lineup for Transformers Rise of Unicron without having us reveal the names.
Exactly. What I will though say is, this is not everyone. This is like the main lineup, the main Decepticons.
Very true. Very true.
Just saying that.
Yeah. With that, considering that we haven't got much else to say, we can have a little bit of fun and play a little game, I'd say
Oh,
here, with people who are in part of this chat. You all know this one, the one in the middle is Megatron. The
yeah.
one on the right of Megatron is Barricade. Let's play a game. I want to hear names. I want to hear
Yes.
names from the rest of them. So we'll do it one by one, everybody.
Give
I will pick out the shadow, and you will all in the comments say a name. Okay.
give me facts, details, condensed plot.
Yeah, exactly. So, um, let's all go for the one on the very far left, the big one. Give us names. I want to hear names. Who do people think that is?
Who do they think? Meantime, I'll
The
make
one on the left, far left. That's
mean,
what I want to hear.
meantime I'll make us a little bit smaller so that the people can see us it better.
Let's hear names. Lugna is the big one on the left. Lugna, interesting name.
Here we go.
Starscream is black.
Lagnut's back.
Lugna. I want Knockout and Dead End and Thundercracker. Someone writes Warp Bomb or Brunt. Someone says Brunt. Other one says Trash Bender. Motormaster, Scrapper. I've seen the one on the left. That's Brunt. Is it though?
He
Yo,
isn't though.
Yo is Brawl. Doombringer, Motormaster.
Who
Ooh,
is
interesting
who is
names.
Doombringer?
I don't know who Doombringer is. Astro Train.
Astro Train.
Motormaster or Berserker or someone else. Just think the name Motormaster showing up quite a bit. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
He kind of looks like a garbage bot from Age of Extinction, but that's just my. Mhm. There is one correct name here, I think, but I'm not going to say who it is.
Yeah,
So
I
yeah,
did also see one true one.
yeah. Um, yeah, Dan knows.
Yeah,
Knows
Dan
who.
knows. Dan knows.
Yeah. All right then. I think the next one we should do. Who's the one on the left of Megatron? Let's hear the names. If David, you can point out. Maybe is there a way to point out on your screen which one I'm looking for?
What a good
No.
question. If I can, well, I'll see. Oh, maybe. Can I? No, God. Oh, this was a mistake.
No, forget it, David. Forget it. Don't worry. So yeah,
Sorry, guys.
the one on the left of Megatron, everyone.
Yes, left of Megatron. Of course, Doombringer again.
Doombringer. Bombshells and Insecticon. Dead End. Crowbar. Okay. Sideways. Okay. He has a spoiler. He does indeed. Remember,
is
these are
true.
new. So, David, have you said your iconic line yet this stream? He has. He
Of
has indeed.
course, of course.
One on the middle left is either Slipstream or Nightbird. Okay, no, we haven't got to that character yet.
Mm.
Eagerly says Dead End. Bro who gave us a flashbang, the screen was brighter than the sun. I think that was David. Yeah, wait, what about Breakdown? No, not Breakdown. It's got to be someone from a lot of dead end names. Definitely a lot of dead end names. Dread. That's just I don't know if that's a name. Those are OG characters. Let's just say a lot of these. I'll say three of them have been named before. I'll
Yeah,
say, and one of them's brand new.
exactly.
Yeah. I swear it's knockout or dead end because it looks like it, but I can always be wrong. Icy Berserker, Bloodhound, Dead End or Drag Strip. Could you give us a look at one of these, like fully done since we waited so long? Oh no, we can't. Sorry. I'm really sorry. I can't do that. I'm afraid.
Yeah, the
That
problem, the
I
thing is,
can't
we
do.
with that one character that we're pointing out, we technically could because he is fully finished. But guys, trust us again. Please trust us when we say trust in the process. I know it's a long wait, but you will definitely it will pay off once you see it all together.
Yeah. We we could reveal an alt mode for.
Uh, yeah, that we could do maybe if you guys want to, since it's been quite a long wait. You're right. You have been waiting for quite some time, so maybe if you want to, we can reveal his alt mode. That we can do.
We can reveal the alt mode of one of the characters. What do you say, Pete?
Yes, Fate. I can send you the picture afterwards. Definitely. You definitely earned it.
It says, what if this is an elaborate scam just like the game the day before? What?
Wait, what?
Someone's written, what if this is an elaborate scam? If we're helping make names, I'm happy. No, we're not helping. You're not helping make names. We're just playing a game.
Exactly. You should guess the names.
Yeah, guess the names. And then when the time comes that these guys are fully revealed in the flesh, you guys can say, oh, you were right or you were wrong, you know?
Exactly.
So, yeah.
I see a
What do you
brand.
say? Do you want to see one of the alt modes? I don't see any comments.
Milkid is. Oh, it's a movie in the making. Exactly.
The little one has to be Widowmaker.
Oh,
Widowmaker.
interesting. Widowmaker. That's an interesting one.
Okay.
Widowmaker. Age of Extinction is calling.
Okay, people saying yes, 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 let's go. Yeah,
Okay,
come on.
okay.
You got the picture of the one character I'm talking about, I think. Do you?
Yes, I just need to quickly get it again. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I was not. The good thing is, out of all these things, this one I have a excuse for because we didn't plan on doing that now.
Yeah, we weren't planning on revealing that tonight. But sure. I do feel like though, when people oh, I think my camera's just died.
Oh no, it didn't. It's because I'm looking on Discord right now to find the picture, and then it turns your picture to gray. Guys, James will be back in a sec.
Do you have the picture downloaded by any chance? If not, I'll just send it to you.
Oh well, if it's easier, yeah, that would be great. Because I think I don't have it. Maybe I have it, but I can't find it right now.
Okay, bear with me. I've got you. Be patient, everyone. You're about to see a sneak peek until you waited so long.
Exactly.
Might as well.
Exactly. It's been so long, and we're finally back. So let's give you guys a little bit more to feast on.
Yeah, exactly. Just bear with me, everyone.
Andre, we're not voice casting right now because, especially for Rise of Unicron, we have almost every voice, every character already with a voice actor. But once we get to Legacy of Worlds, then you might have chances again to get a voice acting role.
Bear with me.
By the way, I can tell you definitely that you're in for a treat with this alt mode. Will the movie also have like Linkin Park music or related? You know what I mean. You'll see. You'll have to wait and see, my friend.
Indeed.
Wait. You'll have to wait and see of what I've done. Sorry.
Okay, so the I'm just sending the pictures now, David, so bear with me.
One of them could be Skyquake or Dragon. Yeah, who knows? Do you have a release window? Well, not really. We have internally we have like a window of time where we say, okay, this we think realistically probably will be when the movie releases. But as we guys told you already, we don't want to again tell you guys so this is probably when it will come out, and then maybe it doesn't come out, and because we take a bit longer, and then you guys are disappointed again, and we need to delay the movie. We did this quite a few times over the span of these 4 years, and we don't want to do that again. So once we get to a point where we can very confidently say this is when the movie will come out, we will do that and tell you guys. Jed, if we have devastated, this is going to be wild.
Oh dear. Right, David, the pictures have been sent.
Right, I'll check.
In fact, I think people will realize immediately who this is.
Okay. There it is. Yes, I have it. Ooh, you guys are in
Right,
for a treat. You're getting free pictures.
Right, come on, people. Are we ready? Chat in the comment section if you're ready.
Yes, post ready, because that gives me also time to add the pictures.
Okay. I think people will know. They will know.
I think they will, yeah.
Yeah.
What do you
And this
think?
will be the last reveal of tonight. This will be the last reveal of tonight because it's nearly 3 o'clock in the morning here.
Well, it's also 1:30 here, but I mean, we already had a very cool long stream.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Fate!
Stop sending us money.
Fate! I was starting, man, I was starting to feel a bit bad. You don't send us. I mean, it's awesome that you're sending us money, but oh man, don't overdo it, man. Five
Someone tried
bucks.
to designing the model as we speak.
David sent me
My
the cons poster in the
God,
Amsterdam. Damn. Thank you so much, man. Fate wants Shia LaBeouf back. Oh, I see.
did you hear that? Someone's written, "Bro's designing the model as we speak." We don't. My hands are up here, man. It's waiting for David to show the picture on the screen that I made.
Exactly. Just setting it all up, getting all the pictures ready.
People want what's it called? The wallpapers of these.
Hey, well, very happy. We're very happy that you guys like it so much. I'm just seeing the pictures right now as I'm editing. Guys, you're in for a treat, man.
I'm excited.
This is, by the way, I think the car where I told you, James, that I think this is the best you've done yet.
Yeah. In fact, I think I get to answer someone's question from earlier, like what was my favorite model and character to design? This character is my favorite design.
That's true, you did say
My
that, yeah.
favorite design. The
We're
one
setting the expectation right now, the bar.
go on, David, show us.
We're almost ready, almost ready. Last picture, almost done.
Fate is going to pay for Josh to help Jesus.
Exactly. Alright, now let's get that down and then we should be ready. Come on, go down, yes. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages. Wait, first. Because because it just has to be. Since you really, since I just would feel bad if I don't. I'll just quickly. Fate, I'll send you the picture right now so you can use it as your wallpaper. Love that you're using this picture as a wallpaper. That you like it that much. There you go. So, drum roll, everyone. Drum roll in the chat. Who will it be? Who will it be?
Do we dare say a name?
Well, let's see how people react. If people get it, if everyone says it, and I agree with you, I think it probably will be, then we'll just say it. Yeah.
Right.
So, without further ado, here he is.
Who is this character?
Who is this character? The drum roll intensifies.
Is it out? Has it come on screen yet?
Yeah, but with delay, not yet. People are still drum rolling. We're getting the first one.
First name drop.
Damn.
People are already seeing it? I don't see it on my screen.
Yeah, people seem to say.
Oh, there it is, yeah.
That's the one, I think, yeah. What was it the one? Yeah, I think it was the one next to Megatron, yes, on the left.
I'm correct, yeah.
No, I'm sorry, Liam. We won't be showing off Unicron's design.
No. Yeah, I think everyone.
Alright, guys, yes, this is Dead End. The one left to Megatron is Dead End. So here you go. Dead End's new. Dead End has been completely redesigned. I know I think 2 years ago definitely, showed off a concept art for Dead End that looked really different. We've completely redesigned Dead End since then from the ground up, and here is his old mode for Transformers Rise of Unicron, and he is an awesome racing car, Audi Unicron.
Yeah. This car is so... Dead End was just... I remember joining the project and finding out Dead End was part of this movie, and I thought it was an interesting character because I liked that. I actually owned the Revenge of the Fallen toy. I don't know if anyone has that, the Audi R8, the black one with the red stripes. And I saw there was an Instagram post from Transformers Rise of Unicron back in the day where we have a model that's supposed to be representing Dead End. And then we changed it. It was supposed to be an e-tron car. I can't remember what it's called. It's that saloon with the four-door one.
Mm-hmm.
That, that you, David,
Ah,
really like.
you mean the e-tron GT?
Yes, the e-tron GT, very cool car, very,
Yes,
very, very cool.
absolutely.
But when it came time that I was actually, heading into designing and modeling the robots, especially when I was doing Drift and Dino, I had this idea in my head and it just stuck with me for a long time. I'm thinking, I know what Dead End needs to transform into, and um, so this is what this is. This the For people who don't know, this is the Audi Unicron e-tron electric Hana Ken Block vehicle. People who don't know Ken Block, he was a famous racing car slash stunt driver. He would drive the coolest machines. This being one of them. This is an electric Audi car, and it's just such a cool car. I love it, and I knew then and there that this had to be Dead End, and there was
Yeah,
this design in my head that stuck with me for the robot mode for Dead End, and I just knew it was going to work. So honestly, Dead End is complete. The robot is complete. We will, for the sake of having something special to reveal later. I'm not going to be revealing it today, but he is complete. But just to keep you guys happy and show off an official official car, an official alt mode for one of the Decepticons.
exactly,
This is Dead, everyone. I've got two
exactly,
more from two different angles.
exactly. And here he is. I think that's my favorite shot that you did. Here he's from the back.
Your
Yeah,
favorite shots
just
from the back.
yeah. I think that with the lighting, also that how that red lighting hits the back of the car and the back lights and beautiful.
Yeah, but yeah, just one of my favorite. And I think it answers the question of someone who asked earlier. I can't remember who it was, but um, Dead End is my favorite design of the film. I think my favorite Decepticon design, probably my favorite design overall. It
Hmm.
is from the ground up, just my favorite. Just I love the colors as well. Just speak to me.
And I also did see that people actually did ask. Someone asked if Dead End speaks in the movie, and yes, he will.
Oh yes, he does. Yes, he does indeed.
The Audi logo on the side is just beautiful. Fate, you don't know. I was there when James started worked on the car. You don't know the amount of detail this man goes into. He's not just like, I'll take your Audi logo. No, 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 no. My man is gonna one to one recreate that logo and those stripes and whatever it is that the car has. I saw this man spend over half an hour. What does half an hour mean? And uh,
It wasn't half an hour.
half an hour at least what I saw, and then probably 2 hours more, just adding bolts on the car. This man is detail crazy, and I love him for it.
Unfortunately, I don't have a picture of it, but if people can zoom in, ah,
I can
it's
zoom
a
in, by
bit.
the way, if you want to. What do I need to zoom in?
Well, you can either zoom in. I think the best shot will be on that picture towards the door.
Mm-hmm.
You see, there's a little
Oh,
quote on the real car, on the real life car. The quote says, "Future is an attitude." With this, I changed it. It says, "Decepticon is an attitude."
I don't know if you can. No, it's a little bit sadly too blurry, I
Ah,
think, to show.
okay.
I'll try.
No, no, it's okay. It's okay. I'll try
So
and get
this
a bit.
is the phrase that James is referring. So you can see there, these little details is what we cram into everything, and we just love these little things. I love them too, and yeah, it's these little things. If you look closely during the movie, you'll be able to spot these little details.
Yeah. And one more thing people will notice is towards the wing. If you try and move the picture towards the wing, David,
Yeah,
you can even spot the bolts there.
yeah,
You can see.
there's these bolts that I was talking about, and also just look at the detail, man. All the striping, the texturing, the carbon fiber parts, and then the lights, the light lit up Audi logo.
The one
There's an
logo.
Audi logo. The e-tron's perfectly replicated.
Yeah. A little reference, which is a small reference, if we just go a bit further up, David, just a bit further up.
There's the can block. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, the Kim Block bit. The Kim Block bit. Just focus on that for a minute. Little thing to say for that. So obviously the real life driver of this car passed away in I think it was 2023. And when making this model, I wanted to have a little tribute to him. So there is a little sticker that says Gemlock 43 forever. So that's a little detail which not many people will see in the film. I'm not going to focus fully on it in scenes of the film, but it's just a little nice little detail to honor the real life driver of this car. And hence why the number 43, because Dead End wants to be like a drift slash rally car. The number 43 is the number that Ken Block raced. So those are the references. But yeah, that is Dead End for you. He is, I don't know how to characterize him. Basically, a very snarky character, you could say. Always has an answer for everything. And he is the guy who just cannot be asked to be in the room with everyone else. Because yeah, very much, yeah. He's going to be a cool character. I think he's going to be a fan
Oh
favorite.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Damn, FG coming out with the extreme praises. This is better than anything Bay could have cooked up. Oh, damn, thank you, man.
Thank you so much.
I mean, I'm not sure because if Bay could have, but thank you, Dad. That's a big compliment.
Someone wrote earlier, I'm gonna come to both y'all's house with a wedding ring. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Dead and Bayverse debut, indeed. Yes,
Indeed,
Bayverse.
indeed. And what a debut it will be.
Yeah, and the robot mode, guys. When you see the robot
Oh
mode.
yeah. Because again, that end is completely finished. We have the model for robot, car mode, it's all done. And also I have one more picture. There's a little close-up of the tires as well. So you can just appreciate, even if you look closely here on the tire itself, of course there's an Audi logo in the middle. Of course.
I don't think people can see it just yet.
You know. There are all the bolts. All the bolts here on that side. Crazy, crazy, crazy.
All those the Sonic rings.
The Sonic rings, exactly.
Believe it or not, those wheels are the one-to-one accurate ones from the real life car. I actually got the pleasure to see the real life car at an event in the UK called Goodwood Festival of Speed. It was just such an insane machine, just beautiful.
I
One
can
of my favorites.
imagine it. It looks like an amazing car, yeah. Me,
Gorgeous.
I'm quite a big fan of Audi anyway, so that
Yeah,
really
I'm a big
does
fan.
catch me as too.
Yeah, which is why I just knew this car had to be in this film,
Yeah,
and to be a transformer for that matter. Now it makes me want to show off the robot mode, but we're not doing.
true,
We're not
but
doing.
we'll hold off for now. That you will see when the time's right. Of course,
Yeah,
there's more
exactly.
where this is coming from.
So to conclude for tonight,
So to
we've watched
conclude,
seen all the Oddbot posters. You've
exactly,
seen the Decepticons teaser image,
exactly. Here,
and you have your first look at,
dead
you know,
end.
Dead End. And if we just zoom in onto the Decepticon picture one more time,
Yes,
we can confirm the middle character is Megatron. The one on the right of Megatron is Barricade, and the one on the left, with, as people notice, the wing. That's the dead giveaway.
Yeah,
I can't see the Decepticon picture at the moment. Sorry.
it'll take a bit.
There we go. If we zoom in, that is Dead End on the left.
There he is.
So yeah, his design has definitely changed since that original
Oh,
concept.
absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, it's completely different. Um, just yeah, I just can't wait for people to see this one. It's the one I'm waiting. Like I cannot wait to show to the world.
So, yeah, I think with that, guys, you see again just how much we care and how much we want this, how much passion goes into this movie, and how much we really want this to be as good as possible. And maybe, hopefully, that helps you again understand and also maybe forgive us for maybe longer wait times. Just know we are working, we are doing stuff, we're working at high speed, at the best, highest gear, shifting, so that we can get all done in the quality that we want to.
Mhm.
And you
Exactly.
guys said you're premiering another video. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Also, this is not the end actually for all the reveals that we have for you guys. So next week we'll probably, I don't know yet when, you'll see, but next week we'll announce a premiere for a little video which will give you an even closer look at the behind the scenes of how the Autobots were made, and also you'll see them even more clearly and even more in detail.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
so yeah, you'll get
With that, yeah. And
exactly.
the only thing I can say is thank you everyone for being very patient, and we apologize once again for the delay at the start of the
Absolutely.
day. I think we made up with it with the reveal of Dead End.
I think so too. I think we did. I
We
think
zoom
people
out,
are happy.
yeah. If we zoom out a bit from the Decepticons logo, just keep it in the middle. That's your main Decepticon cast. I'm not saying those are the final Decepticons. There will be more,
There
but
will be more,
those,
yes.
those are the main.
Exactly.
So yeah, just
So,
happy to show. Oh, yeah, I'm yawning.
well, I understand, man. I was also actually I was fighting also my sleepy feeling for like an hour already, so it's all good. But
Yeah,
hey, in contrast to our talks privately, I didn't fall asleep.
but yeah. With that, I think it's well to end the stream. If anyone wants to reach out to the Five Brothers and show off what has been revealed today, we're happy for you to
Yeah,
do so.
absolutely. Write him, put it in the comments, show him.
Yeah.
Link the
Support
video.
your Dead End today.
Exactly.
Uh, Posters will go up this weekend on social
Yes,
media.
exactly. All the posters you'll find on social media, and I guess in this case also the reveal of that in its car. Oldmo.
Could be, or we might have people try and find that one just to make it more interesting.
Or we'll post that later. Yes, we'll post. I like that. We'll post that later. Yes.
Yeah, and then of course, please be on the lookout for another video next week where
Exactly.
not a live stream. It's going to be a short video format
Mm-hmm.
where I take a deep dive into the behind the scenes of the models. You'll see pure details. You'll see the characters from different angles and multiple different angles, and you'll see
Exactly.
the video forms as well in their glory, in nice lighting. So you'll be able to see all the details and everything. And once again, we'll reveal the picture of the Decepticons one more time there as well to add to that. Um, not the official looks, but just the shadows like you saw today. So people could see it in a shorter format as well, not just
Exactly.
have to try and find it through the live stream.
Yeah, for those who maybe couldn't have been here today or couldn't fully stick around, because I mean, at the end of the day, we were here for almost 4 hours, so it's understandable. And I just wanted to say this too as well, guys. Again, I said this to James earlier before we started the stream, but I'm so happy that we have such an awesome community of fans like you guys. It's just you're so understanding, you're so supportive. It's just amazing. I mean, we had a over 4 hour stream. We came back and I can say this now. First of all, for the longest time, we had over 40 viewers, which is a record for us here at H&F Productions. We have already now, I can see, over 2,000 views on the stream. We never had that immediately during a stream even. So we broke records, guys. I just want to say this, take this moment to say, guys, you're amazing, and without you, this project wouldn't be what it is.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone, and thank you for your understanding and your patience. And
Yes.
we won't disappoint. We hope to not disappoint, and
We will do
more
our
stuff coming
best.
soon. And from now, all I can say is I wish you everyone a Merry Christmas.
Yep.
You will see my face again next week in the video, but I won't be able to wish it then. um, I wish you all a Merry Christmas. Enjoy and have an amazing Happy New Year. We shall see you all in the new year, and we're going strong.
Exactly.
Keep calm and hail Megatron.
Exactly.
I
And on that
float is
bombshell, no, I'm just kidding.
it is, and on that bombshell, it's time to end. Thank you very
Exactly.
much. Good night.
Exactly. From me also, guys, I wish you all a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, and we'll see each other again next year with more epicness. All right, guys. Thank you again for being here today. It was an amazing stream. Great to finally be back talking to you guys. Really enjoyed it. And yeah.
And thank you very much as well to, I forgot his name as well already. What's his name?
Oh, thank you. Yes, and absolutely thank you for telling me. We need again to say thank you so much to Fatelift. You're Thank you for all the donations. It's amazing. Thank you for the support. We really appreciate it. It's crazy to me. Like every dollar you donate to me is crazy. When people donate money, it's crazy. So thank you so much for that. We'll put it to good use and buy a new figure. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm kidding. All right. With that, guys, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see each other soon again. Thank you and
Goodbye.
goodbye.